Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. It is Super Bowl Sunday for my Americans. Go Birds. May the Seahawks win. I know go Birds like the Eagles. Who cares? I'm a Bears fan. They'll never see a Super Bowl in my lifetime. Doesn't matter. Hope the Patriots lose. Good luck. God bless. Don't get drunk. Keep your fingers. But it was a fantastic. I hope it's going to be a good night. We'll see how it goes. I probably won't be able to catch the game because the Super Bowl starts at 1 a.m. in Germany time. So there's no way I'm going to be able to catch the Super Bowl. But we're going to try and figure out what we want to do. And I have been dabbling in a lot of other things. I haven't streamed much this week because I have been editing over like 200 hours worth of footage. I'm chopping a bunch of Final Boss episodes. Just trying to make them fun, trying to make them good. Because I got all this footage, I got to get rid of it. So I haven't been able to stream as much. But appreciate you watching, coming by. Thank you for stopping in if you're watching the VOD. Be sure to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. If you're new here, then thank you for stopping by. We are going to run into a Reaper assignment and then try and pick ourselves up some more lootations. For Final Boss stuff as well. And then I think I might just work on Trim as well. Because I'm just trying to find the rhythm of what I want to be in the mood for. You know what I mean? I do my best to try and plan most of these streams out for the most part. But I'm going to be honest, dude. Sometimes I just want to blow up the game and do what I want to do. You know what I mean? And we're going to see what we can end up doing. But let's go get this Reaper assignment very first thing, brother. And we got to talk about the dumpster fire that is nuking all of the dailies, dog. So I posted a video earlier this week. Pretty much just talking about like I didn't realize it was a dual post. It was a dual what's it called, dog? A dual post, like a double blog post. And what ended up happening was they ended up talking about a lot of the brother, what's it called, dog? They talked about the removal of dailies and they talked about the removal on like the rebalancing the early game. I didn't really talk too much about rebalancing the early game, but, brother, I didn't realize there were so many nerfs as well to a lot of things inside of the removing of dailies, right? So I didn't notice, like, thankful for the people in the comment section, because those folks were catching those things left and right. So that's actually pretty sick that you guys were able to catch that, because I had no idea. So, like, nerfing Crystal Mask is pretty bad. Nerfing, well, obviously, Viswax being annihilated is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Hey, what's up? What's up, Lencho? How you doing, brother? How you doing, hombre? Doing pretty good, man. But yeah, it's pretty rough. What do you mean traveling merchant got assassinated, brother? They shot him in the river. The traveling merchant was on the way to the fishing hub, and literally, brother, ding, annihilated, bro. They sunk the boat. They hit underneath the water line. They got him. But yeah, the traveling merchant got nuked, bro. I think I'm gonna. I don't know, man. Um, I'm thinking that we'll probably do. We'll do Vorkath. 10 Vorkath. Jesus Christ. My God. Anybody want to base Vorkath? If anybody wants to base Vorkath, I'll love you forever. No, I'm never gonna get comp now. Lunar Mastery is my last achievement. I refuse to play Live Farm, brother. You got like a month. You got like a month to get that stuff done, Nakatu. But on top of that, right? I've been seeing a lot of discourse about the changes to dailies. All right, I've been seeing a lot of them, and I'm not an unempathetic man. I have sympathy, right? It's kind of a bummer to see that a lot of people who aren't like horribly in the trenches like we are. That's a joke, but a lot of people like are very set in their ways of how they play this game, and I can kind of empathize. Like, yo, dude, my regular routine is being broken up. The stuff I like to do is being broken up. So I kind of get that. I have no empathy though, because the reality is like, dude, it's bad for the game. It's not necessarily the best thing in the game. And then you also really gotta like pay attention, like, yo, dude. I'm a firm believer that Runescape can stand on its own 2 feet because it's a very good game in itself. But you gotta take good advice when you see it, right? And one of the things though with old school that I've really and it obviously like, a lot of people are saying that like the changes are coming in from old school, and it's like, yo, dude, they're making this game into old school RuneScape. I don't really want to play a game that's like that. That's why I play this game. And I'm gonna do some clue scrolls while we're doing this, by the way, because I'm waiting for a Warcraft team to form. To someone to do a hard mode Warcraft. But we're gonna knock out some clue scrolls. I need to get my Globetrotter points. But a lot of like I think that rebalancing some of the game is gonna be important. And I think that rebalancing a lot of the dailies, monthlies, and weekly stuff is gonna be really important. I never really interacted super heavily with a ton of these things. Only thing I probably interacted with the most was definitely daily challenges when I was going for 120 all, because it was just free XP. Like there was not a reason for me not to do it. And then Viswax. Viswax I use regularly. I buy a lot of Viswax. I buy Viswax all the time. I buy Viswax to reset a lot of my auras. I do it for the resetting everything. It's needed, right? Oh, hold on one second. Hold on. And so it's just mandatory for me to buy Viswax because I need it for I need it to make sure that everything works, and I'm able to use my auras and stuff. But I definitely do think that even though they're introducing all these really important changes, they 100% need to introduce them with proper patches. And what I mean by that, right? Is like if you're gonna nerf something, you gotta replace it with like properly. You're saying you're gonna remove Viswax, but then not provide a replacement for Viswax, right? Like, what are we doing here, bro? You're gonna take away the wheels of my car, but not replace my wheels? Like, what are we doing here? So that's the kind of thing that I don't like about it, because yeah, immediately I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna replace how Viswax works and stuff, right? And they're gonna get a replacement for it. But it's like, yeah, we're looking into how to replace it. It's like, I don't really Jagex doesn't have the strongest track record with properly and quickly implementing a lot of changes. And so that is the problem. And where I'm getting that is like, if anybody here has been playing for a while or playing the game, you know that dying items is a very important part of the game, a part of the end game. It's a very costly thing. It's a way of showing off wealth. It's a very exciting thing to do. And it's a very exciting time when you actually, if you do care about that kind of thing, and showing off your wealth and cosmetics is a pretty big deal, right? To be able to afford and be able to buy and be able to purchase cosmetic items, right? And so I'm trying to think what I was saying. Oh, and so when they introduced new content, i.e. the Elite Dracolich, the T95 wand and orb set, a lot of times those items aren't dyeable on release, right? They announced, I think it was, 12, 11 months ago, that, yo, dude, you're going to be able to dye some Elite Dracolich soon. You're going to be able to dye T95 soon. Haven't seen a preview of it in game. Haven't seen any news on it from any blog posts. Haven't seen anything on it that they're actually fucking like working on it, right? And so it's like, dude, that was a year ago. That's like unacceptable, dude. That's like, I have always hated this about Jagex. I have always hated this about Jagex, and I think they've improved on it over the year. But they definitely got some remnants of this, right? Of like, yo, dude, we're working on this really cool thing, bruh. Never releases it. Or 4 years later, we release it. Like, dude, don't freaking tell me about something that ain't gonna be coming to fruition for another 84 business years, my guy. Just genuinely. Because it's like, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's like we're saying you're working on Elder Scrolls 6. It's obviously not coming out until I'm in diapers. It's not gonna happen. It's just that's something that has always been a pet peeve of mine about Jagex. because it's they do it a lot. They've done it a lot. I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now because I'm an old geezer. But brother, it happens, and it's very frustrating. It's happened a lot of times. I think the bank rework was one of the things that was mentioned before too, but it's just insane. That's always been an upsetter for me, dude. Yo, what's up, Aquaman? Hey, new brother. They're gonna make people actually do. So I think so. Like, right. They're mentioning Livid Farm, right? So the thing about Livid Farm is that like Livid Farm is like not a terrible activity. The XP is just trash. The XP is trash, and the activity is kind of rough. So then, like, if you know people go to get harmonic dust from the merchant, they go and get Livid Farm plant points from the merchant. Like the merchant was a band-aid for shit content. So then maybe that should be the idea that I don't know. You fix the shit content. And then it's not really that big of a problem. Like no one would be this upset about these things getting absolutely bodied if they had the appropriate like changes implemented into the game with it at the same time that they're removing it. Right? I personally wouldn't be upset about it because I was like, okay, well, this is the reason why I get why. If it's a more fun experience, then I'm all for it. Because, like, genuinely, not really memorable going for my disruption shield, borrowed power and stuff when I was going for the trim requirement. All it was to me when I was going to go and getting those livid plant requirements for comp was, oh shit, I gotta get my merchant. Not like, yo, dude, I should actually interact with the content. Saying that I completed the game. You know what I mean? So that's always been my thing, bro. So like, if they make better content, they're gonna strip a lot of these things, right? I don't think it's a bad thing they're stripping a lot of things. I don't think it's a bad thing they're reworking a lot of things, but I do think that they need to replace what they're nerfing. What am I missing here? What runes am I missing from Moon Clan? Earth runes? Did I change these pouches? I don't think I did. They ruined the witness events as well. Oh yes, I did see that. They are changing that, dude. Oh, I gotta change these. Hold on. I just realized I don't have all the messages coming through. What's up? Am I still holding on to 2 Aurora dice for dueling gains? Oh yeah. What emotion would you overcome if you lost your hair? Probably sadness. If I went bald, I'd probably be pretty sad about that. Yeah, if they buff minigame rates to make it like competitive, like how they did Guardians of the Rift or something, that would be cool. Again, like that, I think that's the biggest thing. Yo, Nicholas, what's up, baby? Thank you so much for the follow, but y'all, welcome in. Pleasure, man. Thank you for being our 2050th follower, my guy. Appreciate it, homie. Welcome in. But now, whatever. I got space in here. I can do it. I don't know. We'll see. But dude, it's kind of funny. It is kind of funny. Like, look at this. I built a collection. I've created a collection, y'all. Look at this. I made a collection on Reddit. Like, it's just like my favorite video game is RuneScape. Wait, I'm in the way. Hold on. It's too small. Boom. It is actually just genuinely this. Well, I mean, these are gone. But like, yeah. The people aren't taking it very well. Like, genuinely. Now, this is kind of funny. Because it's like, I do think that, like, people did not really anticipate how much change was going to come in. Like, I'm very used to change. It's not that surprising to me when they're like, yo, dude, we're going to make giant sweeping changes to the video game. I don't know why. And then all the people are like, oh, yeah, great. And then those big sweeping changes come into the video game. And everybody's like, yo, what the hell are we doing right now? What are we doing? We might be changing the game. Like, that's what happens. That's what happens with change. You, like, things adapt and adjust. It is kind of funny to see, like, people are surprised about those overall changes, dude. It's just like, bruh. It's insane. I've always been like, it is what it is, dude. Yo, Jimmy, what's up, buddy? Hey, man. Manny, what's up, baby? What about the farm request from Parent Farm? Who the hell does? No one does those. Oh yeah, with the wilderness flash events, right, brother. Oh my fucking god, not the wilderness flash events, not the wilderness flash events, bro. I'm talking about the wilderness flash events. I am very sad about. I talked about that in the video. I'll talk about it here. But again, they fucking they got rid of the what's a faster way to get here? What is this? Crafting? Do I need to buy crafting necklaces? Oh my gosh. They butchered that. So they want. So I am okay with like remaking altars in the game like meaningful again, right? So making altars meaningful again in the game by making them stronger in your player own house, making them stronger in a social aspect, making them stronger in the fort as a training method. I think that's dope. I think that's really cool. Make more interactive areas for the game, right? Make more interactive areas for people to go and do things in the world, right? The wilderness in this game, right, is not the same as old school because it's not balanced for it. It's not made for it. I know if you have never played old school Runescape before and trained prayer, the way you train prayer in that game is is that you end up going, right? You go ahead and go and buy a necklace. It takes you to Deep Buildy. You go to this one altar, and that one altar then becomes your that one altar then is like the best in slot prayer thing because the necklace gives you 50% bonus XP. The altar gives you 50% bonus XP when you're burying these bones, and there's a 50% chance that you save a bone when you do it, right? Right? So it makes it an incentive for people to, hey, I'm best bones. I could possibly get like 135k every single bone, and then you go ahead and run over there, right? So then now you have an inventory full of like 700k with the bones, and then you go and run this short distance to go and develop these bones. You offer these bones up. So then what this provides is a window for PKers to come and make money by killing you, right? The problem with that is that like there is a small inkling of hope that if you get caught by a PKer in old school, you could survive it. You could possibly use all of your bones before you die, inevitably. The thing about RuneScape, even though, right, the concept is good. Like, I like the concept of making the wilderness scary. I like the concept of you going into a dangerous place and someone bodying your ass as you're doing skilling. The problem is that the game ain't balanced for it. It's not balanced for it. And it's like, yo, dude, here's a wet t-shirt and no draws. Run that way. And then that way is full of razor glass. It's like, dude, you're setting me up to fail. I will not make it to the end of this hallway. You're just not gonna make it. Because if you're doing your bones, you're getting bony with it, all of a sudden you get bodied because Seaman fuckass decides to just come in and one-shot you with 2 abilities because you have no way to respond to it. It's just frustrating. It's just frustration. And then you require a demonic skull, which is an already a 500k investment into the already 500k inventory you're wielding. There's no real workaround. Unless they balance PvP and they balance a way for people to do that. Now, I'm not saying I want every skiller to survive. I don't want them to have the greatest fighting chance. But if they decided to try and survive for a few moments, that's fine. Don't need, like that's it. I understand everybody wants to get their fast XP rates, but you know what? A little bit of risk, a little bit of danger and drama ain't gonna hurt you, King. Just lock in for one moment. That's all I'm saying. If they rebalance everything, they rebalance PvP, they rebalance this, and they kind of fix like what the real problems are before slapping a fat band-aid on it, and then just introducing it all of a sudden too. Like, that's frustrating. Like that don't make sense. That's genuinely it. Like, it's it. If you do it, like, do it in Legacy. That would be kind of funny. Like, it would be kind of, but then it doesn't make sense though. That's too confusing for new people. That's too confusing for 2 people. That is too confusing, bro. That's it. Yeah. Also, another problem is genuinely, you having press the chat. Yeah. They should have fixed that by now, but sure, as well. I am using Alt 1 cot. Yeah, you just can't see it with the overlay and shit. Yo, Cyrus, thank you so much for the resub, big dog. Appreciate it. I was mid-yap session. I appreciate it, gang. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you, thank you. Much love, much love. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. I am not scared of PvP. I will fight all of you in my draws. I do not care. I will fight all of you at any moment. Because I love PvP. I play PvP games. I almost didn't stream Runescape, did it because I wanted to play League of Legends, brother. Like that is me. Like that is I like combat. So I'm not opposed to it. I like RuneScape 3's combat, PvP combat. I think it's actually kind of neat when you really look at it and put a little bit of time of it. PvP is different, bro. Final Fantasy 14 had interesting PvP combat, but it is just a cluster, a gaggle of special effects, and you have no idea what things are happening. Guild Wars 2, probably one of the pinnacle things of PvP in this game, and it's still a clusterfuck. Same thing with what's it called? Albion Online. It only got 3 abilities. It's still a mess. You know what I mean? So there's just a few things that cause these problems, and it's just always a mess. RuneScape's combat is pretty cool. If you know how to use and time your abilities, it can be a pretty tough fight. But there's a lot of balancing problems. Animate Dead is too strong. Darkness is too strong. You can deathmark a person in PvP with less. Actually, I think so. Can you? Can you deathmark and execute people? Yeah, you can deathmark somebody in PvP, and then you execute them at 20%. How do you counterplay that? I have 20k health. I have 17k health. Yeah, you can do 20k damage in no time. It's just one of those. They need to balance it. I am all for the way they gotta balance it for this game. Is introduce neutral zones or something where everybody's powers is neutralized and they equalized, then I don't know. Again, I don't make video games. Don't kill me. But if they have to do it that way, sure. And then more dangerous, higher reward areas are no longer equalized, and then it's free reign, right? Because it can go both ways. You got someone in full max melee, and they're out here risking one biller. Brother, they will body you. They will berserk and one-shot you. It's funny. But then, same thing. You get a guy with full Crypt Bloom and, a Divine Spirit Shield, bro. You're not going to take him down. It's just one of those things. So I think PvP could work in this game. They just got to put some love into it. They got to really, really incentivize things like that, because I would love that personally. I think it'd be really cool. But they just got to figure out how to balance it. I participate in a lot of PvP events. I've done it before. I think it's a really fun time. I think if you've never really done it before and actually gave it a shot, I think you should, genuinely. But it's a neat time, dude. Genuinely. Yeah, Zerk Barge Assault, you're dead. Exactly, you're cooked. Yeah, just volley and you're dead. It's insane, dude. Yeah, Necro's way too OP for PvP. Exactly, it's way too crazy. Made some money on rune crafting update for people that forgot to anticipate cross. Yeah, I've seen a lot. I'm not a. People will fucking argue. Everybody that gets bodied by the PKers are the people getting bodied. They're the people complaining about the update, right? And I've died to PKers, bro. I've died to PKers. I'm not saying that I enjoy getting bodied by Timmy Two Toes over here. I'm not saying I like that kind of stuff, but you know what? I respect the hustle. He's out here hunting. He's sitting in the trees waiting for me. That's all right. He'll sit here for 3 hours trying to get a big nibble. He's actually fishing. He's actually working hard. So I can respect the hustle. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be happy for him. Fuck him. I'm not gonna be happy for him. But I get it. I think is this my master preset? Oh my god, this is my master's preset. Oh, this is my elite preset. That's why my thing was all weird looking. That's why that was weird. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's weird. Alright, that makes sense, though. But yeah, it's always been a thing. Have you done the statue as a trim wreck? No, I haven't done that one yet. I haven't done any of the statues for trim yet. And he dies yet? Hell no, King. What's up, Streets? How you doing, buddy? Play Stupid Dog. That's bad people complain about an update. Gag doesn't care. Can't remember anyone asked for combat work. A lot of people ask for a combat rework, should I? Yes, sir. How does Cade work in PvP? So Barricade works perfectly fine in PvP. It works the same exact way. You can block everything. It's a great way to survive. It genuinely is. So it's a really good way to is this not where I'm standing? Hello? What? Oh, I don't have the clue scroll on me. Oh, I don't have the clue scroll on me. Hold on. So like the way barricade works in PvP, it blocks all of it, right? But the thing, there's a lot of ways to steal your opponent's adrenaline. There's ways to siphon that kind of stuff, and then you just gotta wait it out. So that what ends up happening is that you're both stacking a bunch of stuff. So if you have someone barricading, and you're say I'm trying to kill Jimbo over here, and I'm over here, and he barricades. So now I'm using necromancy. All I gotta do now is build stacks on souls and stuff and survive what he's trying to do to me because he has no adrenaline. He's using basics and shit. I just gotta build up until his barricade drops because I can see the icon under his head for the buff icon, and then as soon as that drops, volley, and then just drop him. It's crazy. There's a lot of things you can do to get around that. Where was this? CKR? Yeah, like it's a very understandable complaint about the altar though. Like again, I think I made a pretty good argument. If they rebalance and fix a lot of things with PvP, I totally get that. That's perfectly fine. I just finished it. It took me 100 medium hours. Damn, dude, Jesus. The risk of being in the wildy with PvP versus the extra gains needs to be worth it. I have no idea about the update, but I agree with the balance being way off. Yeah, yeah. I don't think again, there will always be people that complain, and everybody has their right to complain, right? I am a huge advocate for free speech. I am not a huge advocate for everything that everybody says is fucking equal because there are some really stupid takes. There are some really stupid takes, but every single piece of feedback is valid because I don't think people complain for no reason. Like, it might be the most minuscule fucking thing that this guy is saying. It might be the most tiny thing this guy is saying, right? But, right? If someone is bitching about something, it is probably for a reason. I have always believed that until that reason is disproved or proven. So, like, if someone is complaining that, yo, dude, why the fuck are we going into the wilderness to train, right? Well, it's probably because, like, why is it there? It just doesn't make sense. I think, again, if you went ahead, yo, dude, I got double casket right now. Let's go. Double casket is wild. If they rebalanced PvP and then started putting crazy shit in the wilderness, no one would be upset. If they rebalanced it and it would make sense. It would make sense, would it not? Riddle me this, Batman. I think it would make sense. Yeah, that's about it, dude. PvP rework coming after that would be kind of neat, dude. I wouldn't be upset about that at all. That'd be kind of neat. Would love to see you have to opt in order to get the Dark Onyx. That would be kind of neat. That would be kind of neat. So you have to opt in for Dark Onyx score. That'd be kind of neat though, Brandon. I know of integrity roadmap regarding people's time. The 4K big chompy bird hunting trim crop needs to be looked at as well. Reduce it to 400 because that proves you can hunt birds. Dude, bro, don't even. I don't know. Should they rebalance trim completionist things? I think that's kind of tough. Cause for me, like I'm actively going for trim, right? I'm actively going for trim completionist, right? Would I be upset about them reworking a lot of achievements? Again, I'm an anomaly. I don't really get upset about a lot of changes. Except Magma Tempest costing 25 fucking adrenaline. Yeah, I'm mad about that one. I'm mad about Combust costing 25 fucking adrenaline. Yeah, I'm mad about that one. But when it comes to like trim shit, like I'm indifferent. I think if you're going for trim and that is the end, you gotta think about it, brother. That is the end game. You signed up for it. Like everything you do in this video game is optional. Logging in is optional. So it's like if you're opting in to log in and suffer, that's on you, gang. It's also low-key on the game that they made it the requirement. But if you're going for trim completionist, you're out here showing that, yo, bro, I can play video game. And play video game includes counting 4,000 birds. I think, again, everything that could be reworked and updated for the modern game should be. A lot of my answers would default to that. Because, like, look, if it doesn't serve a purpose, get rid of it. If it doesn't serve a purpose, get rid of it. Or update it. You know what I mean? Irby Werby's great. Because it's like, it's a fun little mini game. That one, I don't think that one's getting changed. No, that's a weekly. That's a fun activity, though. I like Irby Werby. I look forward to doing Irby Werby because it's kind of fun. You're just playing a linebacker. You're just playing a defensive linebacker, bro. You're just out here just boom! You just fucking knock out children, bro, and then you take their shit. Like, that's funny. Like, I don't mind. Like, that's a fun mini game. I always like that one, man. Dibs on the next die? Maybe, Smitty. FF is getting what's FF? Fish Fling is getting a big buff. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty neat. Like, am I upset that I have to do fish flingers? Not really. Like, I don't mind like having to go for fish flingers, mostly because, like, you know, it's like it'll be neat to see. We'll see. Yo, Andrew, thanks for the jewels, my guy. I appreciate it, gang. I'm so sorry for missing some people's chats though. There's a lot of you guys. I apologize, man. I got hella people right now. I appreciate you guys. I'm looking at like 3 different chats. I apologize if I'm missing some people's chats, bro. In my eyes, I'm not interested in turning RS3 into more old school RuneScape. If I wanted to play something more like old school, I would just play old school. Yeah, I totally get that. But I think that oh man, I'm trying not to have survivor bias, right? I don't want to have survivor bias. But I do want to look at it like with like real big eyes, right? So to me, when it comes to like is RuneScape becoming more like old school, I think about it more of like RuneScape coming back to like RuneScape, right? Like I play both games. I've played RuneScape for a way longer time than I have for old school. I started playing old school about 6 months ago. And it is fundamentally a very different game. The gear progression is different. The goals are different. The attitude is different. The atmosphere is different. And the overall vibe of like the people that you interact with is different, right? I have a little bit of different experience when it comes to playing old school because I started playing old school as a means to try for content. I was streaming it, and I have friends that play old school as well. So I have yo, back-to-back loot is crazy. I go in with a different experience from the average Joe who's going in with like no experience, right? And the thing that old school does very good, in my opinion, is that because there is no microtransaction stuff that is introduced, and it's just slower, you do have a sense of achievement. But I do truly believe that sense of achievement is purely from the time sunk fallacy of what the fuck am I doing? I'm chopping trees for 7 hours. I'm finally level 60. I finally got 55 fire making. I just got done doing the Warriors Guild for 8 hours. I finally got this Dragon Defender. Like, it takes such a long time to get that dopamine hit. And the frustration that is born from that is the dopamine that is provided after you've actually achieved that thing. RuneScape does the same exact thing. Have you gone for curses? Have you gone for soul split? Have you tried to get your very first terror bird before? Have you gone for your very first war tortoise before? Have you gone to try and get your have you Iron Manned your own set of gear before? Like, these are all things that take a long time to get that you cannot buy. These are things that take a long time and investment from your end as the player. It's the same exact thing. It takes a long time to get it. But the thing where that has changed when it comes to like the cores, like the upgrades you achieve in the game that are pure to your account, they will last you the entirety of your account, right? It's the same way for old school as well. But the thing about regular RuneScape is that a lot of your core skills, like anything that you would get from your skilling tab, you could have microtransactioned your way through some of it. So I can see how that idea of going for a grind could feel diluted because some people did that. Iron Men don't care about them. They just played the game and they're just existing, right? And they get different experiences, and then the way that they experience a lot of content ends up being that they're just going through it. Now, I think the old schoolification is really that people are talking about is just change that they're experiencing. Because there is going to be a lot of change in this game to kind of bring it back to what the roots are. And again, I hate trying to sound like an old geezer that's been playing this game forever. I do my best to try and provide like a very neutral idea of it. But I think that it really is important to kind of get the core identity of like, yo, dude, the gameplay loop of this is some things are grindy, some things have a different kind of loop of how you get your XP, how you acquire X through doing X, and those things are really really cool, right? I think that if RuneScape just kind of boils down and makes a cleaner, a better overall gameplay loop, we're golden. Because I think a lot of people complain about is the gameplay loop. They don't really realize it. Like the core gameplay loop of how the game plays, there's a lot of it that is just janky. That's why I think fixing the early game is really important. So I think trying to adjust and accommodate a lot of these things and trying to fix up a lot of these things is really important. And it does feel like, okay, you're making the game slower, making it feel a little more like a drag. And I get that. I get that. But I think that if the gameplay loops are fixed, which again, this is where some of the upset, the anger and frustration is coming from the community, is that like, hey, they're trying to do all these things without implementing a actual replacement for these things, an improvement for these things. You're just nerfing a bunch of things, and that is frustrating in itself because no player of any video game likes to be nerfed. Players never like to be brought down. Players only like to either be brought sideways, like, oh, this was the problem, this is the remedy. Or this is the problem, you're just stronger now. That's like, for example, Slayer tasks and Slayer VIP tickets. Okay, maybe now you just get the choice of 2 Slayer tasks at level 70. Awesome. So now that solves that problem. Not just we're removing Slayer VIP tickets, which provided you the ability to get 2 Slayer tasks. You will just no longer ever be able to pick a Slayer task. That is the problem that is essentially happening with removing a lot of the dailyscape stuff, changing Viswax, changing all the gameplay loop and like slowing things down. Is because that loop of what you were doing regularly is just changed. When people's rhythms and behaviors get changed, it's frustrating all the way around, right? I think if they're gonna keep doing this throughout the year, they definitely gotta like introduce ways to make it cohesive. They gotta do it fully. I'm not a developer. I don't make games. I play them and I talk about them. And I can definitely, but I also understand genuine frustrations. That's my overall take about it. So I think if you have to old schoolify, I don't want to see an old schoolification of my game like this because I play RuneScape 3 because it's quicker, it's got different qualities and aspects to it, and I want to see those qualities and aspects amplified and better. That's what I like to see. Because this is a very unique game that can't happen. If there's a few things and aspects as old school does well, for example, old school does a very good job of. Fat Squad, thank you so much for raid. I'll talk about in a minute. Old school does a very good job of introducing a world of like where you have to go a lot of places because there's not a lot of instance locations for old school. A lot of locations in old school and other MMOs in general are like open world. You're gonna see people all the time. You may not interact with them, but you will see them. RuneScape 3 has a big problem of like every single thing everybody does is fucking instanced because nobody wanted to like be interrupted or crashed anymore when they're doing bosses, when they're training their skills and doing activities. They didn't want to get crashed anymore because it disrupted their XP per hour. And so then they started introducing instant spaces. I think going away with instant spaces and everything that comes in is bad. Because the game feels more single player. If I want a single player game, I'm gonna go play Fallout 4. I'm gonna go play Skyrim. I'm gonna go play Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna go do something that is not this. I want to interact with people. I want to see people. I've been seeing like the same 3 people as I'm doing these clue scrolls, and I love it because I'm seeing these guys go around doing their thing. I see them existing. Like that's fine. That's the kind of thing I would like to see. If they have to take aspects like that and make that old schoolified, I am not upset about it. So, but I don't want to see them like just throttle everything and yada yada yada. But that's just my take. That's just my thoughts. That's just my thoughts. Just all I'm saying. Yo, who followed me? Yo, thank you. Hold on. I was recording a little video. Because I realized I was gonna go on a rant. Yo, Bone Gaming 67, baby. Thank you so much for following, big dog. Appreciate it. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you. Appreciate it. Who else? Yo, shout out to Magaroth. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Andy. Gets mad. Appreciate it, gang. Thank you as well. And Exado TV, baby. Appreciate it, gang. Welcome in. And yo, Fat Squad with the raid. Thank you so much, man. Hope you had a fantastic stream. And thank you, everybody from Fat Squad Screen who decided to pop in. My name is Eddie Moose. I play Runescape and I talk about other games as well as just working towards Trim and Final Boss. Thank you for stopping in. Hope you had a great time, man. W raid indeed, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I will read all everybody's chats in a minute. Let me get to this dungeoneering spot real quick. Oh, man. To be honest, fix the Slayer Point issue and make the change to Slayer Masters like old school, so each Slayer... I have heard about that one. I wouldn't be upset about the Slayer Masters getting their own block list. I think that'd be kind of neat. Because then I can have a different reason to go to different Slayer Masters. Like, that'd be kind of cool. That would be cool. I wouldn't... Like, that's a quality of life change. Definitely. For sure. Kind of like nerfing pickpocketing. No one seems happy about that I've seen. The pickpocketing thing... I feel like a lot of people will already be at, like, the max amount. I could see that being a problem. But, like, because, like, they just nerfed a lot of things, right? They just nerfed a lot of, what's it called, gang? They just nerfed, like, a ton of PVM, like, loots. The way you get a lot of PVM loots. And, I think that they're trying to get ahead of it, making it worse. So I kind of get why they're nerfing the pickpocketing, but I think that they're buffing. I think they're buffing a lot of the early game of pickpocketing, and then nerfing the high end. Is that not right? Is that not right? Is that not right? Oh wait, nerf the game for new play? Nah, bro, no. Yeah, stream was fun. Did a few Zam Jam attempts. Yo, bro, how'd it go though? Any luck? Let me see. I am using Alt-1. My friend. That's how I'm finishing these so quickly. Yeah, I got Alt-1 pulled up and I got everything set up. So, yeah. The stream overlay doesn't. I think I'm doing window capture, so it doesn't capture everything on my screen. That's why. Yeah. But Alt-1 is working. Yes, sir. Nerfing in the sense, sadly, is going to kill all high-level pickpocketing because you'll be able to AFK 5 minutes at best. If you get caught early because you're unlucky, it might be 30-second AFK. Yo, bro, don't hang me by my toenails, bro. Zoro. But I think a 5-minute AFK is okay. I think 5-minute AFK for actively robbing somebody is okay. I'm like I think 5 minutes is pretty good. But you also have a 15-minute logout timer. So it's like, is it really? Right? Yeah. But the issue is that it isn't guaranteed. I think that if you're okay, that makes sense. But I do think that, like, I'm not arguing with you. I'm agreeing with you. I think that if you're using a lot of your buffs, right? If it starts at 75% and your thieving outfit increases it by, I guess the RNG factor is the thing, right? Because there's no way to push it above 100%. Is that what you're saying? There's no way to push that above your 100%. Is that what I'm thinking about, dude? Yeah. So, I think having it at 95% or 98% chance that you're not going to get caught is pretty good. This is a game of chance, by the way. It is based off D&D. I am okay with bad RNG, except when it comes to PVM. Only time I really hate RNG is genuinely when it's a lot of like, yo, dude, I can't get this GM timer because I'm not gonna get lucky on the hits. No, not a fan of that. But the chance is supposed to be constantly fail as you think. Yeah, you should have a balance between active skilling, heist, and AFKing, pickpocketing. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Mike, I agree. I think with the thieving update, they got a lot of good info on what people would like, and that is something I would love to see. That is something I would love to see. I would love to see them introduce more things like that, where you have a really high active activity that costs a lot of XP, that costs a lot of that is an active activity that you're doing, and that active activity provides you a lot more XP and more money and a lot more rep or something like that, right? It provides a tertiary thing to it, right? And those things are, I think, is a better balance compared to just straight up AFKing, like pickpocketing. I think it's good to think about like the type of player base. Like we're old fucks. We're all old fucks. We all like to like AFK while we're chilling, right? Like it's okay. And while we're at work, on the couch watching a movie or something, like we all like that. I'm the same way, bro. I'm not gonna do a heist on the couch. I'm not gonna be doing a heist on the couch. I'm probably gonna start pickpocketing some Tazars, right? You know what I mean? So I like having that mix in this game. And that's what makes RuneScape, to me, RuneScape, on top of the caves. So, Eddie, as a new player and as an Iron Man, what are some wilderness events I should focus on? Andy, I would focus on, first and foremost, the one that says the wilderness tree. An evil tree is about to spout. A infernal rock has landed in the wilderness, and a wilderness strike worm and king black dragon. Those are called the special wilderness events, and those ones provide you really good XP as well as a chance at getting a dark onyx core. In addition to that, with the other wilderness events, any of the wilderness events that I believe is like a something is like a forestry or like some kind of plant is coming up that is farming XP. Any of the some moths pop up near the wilderness lodestone, that is hunter XP. That's really good. Divination, divine energy, a sparkling wilderness. That's really good. That's divination training. Those are good. I would recommend going for those ones. Any of the combat related ones like demon spawning, skeleton spawning, those things, I think you can skip. All the other ones though, I would recommend going for those ones. Those provide you the best bang for your buck, my guy. Yeah, for sure. Cherval Rick, what's up, baby? How you doing, brother? Pretty to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic, man. Yeah, the mix is what makes the game. Yeah, the mix between the two of those are very good. Yeah, those are the ones. At your low level, you don't really need an Onyx Core anyways. No, you don't. You don't need an Onyx Core at your low level. But hear me out though. You get that. You get that hoe early. Who complained about getting that hoe early? I ain't. Doing even better now. Like, you're asking. Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate it, gang. Appreciate it. My God, I'm so like. What is this mix, my guy? Oh wait, dude. I gotta put the song on. This song has been stuck in my head for like the last few days, y'all. We're putting it on together. I gotta go to bed and wake up. Life is great, yes, sir. Yo, Punisher, what's up, baby? How you doing, brother? Pleasure to see you. Reading the update, I think it's fairly good, such balance, but some bits could be tweaked. A lot of daily is now weekly scape, which I think is good. Rune Goldberg and Viz going is sad. I am very sad about the Viz wax, but we'll have to see what the perk ends up being. I'm happy I did most of the time gated trim stuff while Traveling Merchant is still here. Yeah, because the rune points from Traveling Merchant, Gobi Charms, and the plants going away is going to hurt. I think that getting the Gobi Charms is going to be easier because you can get a lot of those things from the you can get a lot of those things from what's it called? You can get a lot of the charms. Who drops those a lot now? Can you rob the Gobies now? No. I think you can get a lot of those from. Yeah, you can get them from thieving. Yeah, you can get a lot of those from thieving. Last thing, what are some plugins you want to see come out of day one of plugins? For me, the best is Menu Entry Swapper. Yo, Andy, brother, my guy. I want to see Menu Entry Swapper. I'm not a big fan of tile markers. I think tile markers really add a lot of clutter to the game. I wouldn't mind seeing tile markers for certain things. I probably wouldn't use them personally, but I would like to see them. Another one I would love to see when it comes to plugins is I would love and love and love and love to see XP trackers. So you know how there's what is it like you can track all the loot you did for an hour, brother. You know how good that would be. Like as a content creator, that'd be so good because I want to see how many fucking kills I did of ghouls to get my ghoul champion scroll. How many kills I had to do to get that scroll. That would be super good for someone like me. And then in general, like people love seeing how many things they've killed to get loot. So that would be really good to see in general as well. So those would be great. Yeah, I think those are the type of plugins I like to see day one. I think that another really good plugin would be there was one for Alt 1 that was already introduced as well. It was like a Slayer task marker. And what it did was like, yo, dude, okay, so say you're level 40 and you're going to I forgot the dude's name in Canopus. Like he starts with an M. You're going to M over in Canopus. And hey, you're a brand new player. You're not really sure about the weaknesses for a lot of creatures because the weaknesses are different in this game. And he assigns you a Slayer task, right? And so what he does is what the plugin would do would be like, yo, dude, this is where they spawn. This is the recommended spot. This is the weakness. This is the recommended gear for your loadout. That was a plugin for on Alt 1. It never really worked very well because it wouldn't get updated, so new gear and stuff wouldn't be added to that. But that was great. Like that was fire. So that was a really cool one. I like seeing that one. I would like to see those types of things, bro. Yo, Hotspot TV, baby. Thank you so much for following, guy. Welcome in, brother. Pleasure to see you. Oh, Quest Helper. Quest Helper would be really cool too. And I guess a improvement for Clue Scrolls. Clue Scrolls does a pretty decent job already of like just being able to go and do your clues. Is this not? This is Brimhaven Dungeon. Oh, dude, I thought I was supposed to be in Taverley. Oh, wow, it was right at the entrance, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, those are what I like to see. One I love is the option to see loot drop tables from an NPC. What's NPC tagger? Entity hider? Entity hider would be neat. I probably wouldn't use entity hider because I like seeing people. I understand it's probably good for people who have low NPCs or just don't like seeing all the people. You know what I mean? They like this single player game. That's perfectly fine. Yo, Tib, what's up, baby? Pleasure to see you, big dog. Hope you're doing good. Oh, farming reminder. Like, farming timers would be really nice, too. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so glad I did all the stuff before RIP Future Trimmers. I feel that, bro. Yeah, Future Trimmers are going to have a hard time going for a lot of these things. That for sure. I need to get another meerkat. How many clues we got right now? We got 4 elites in there right now? Okay. Yo, Patrick, thanks for your sub, my guy. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for subbing, man. Thanks for your sub to the YouTube channel, my guy. So let's say you get a Slayer task. It highlights NPCs, and you could just tag NPCs you want to farm. Oh, okay. That's cool. There's a Slayer master. There's a Slayer mob called the Abyssal Lord, and it summons, like, little minions around you. Imagine tagging all the little minions, and then, like, your whole room is just, like, embodied and just, like, all the tags and shit. That'd be crazy. I banked something in here that I needed. The Globetrotter top. Yeah, I can teleport to the next spot. Perfect, dude. Menopause thing. Yo, father! Motherfucking brother, baby! Appreciate my subscription, my guy. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, gang. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Welcome in. Glad you're enjoying your time enough to give me your fucking money, baby. Let's go. Appreciate it, gamer. Appreciate it. I don't have scrolls? You gotta be absolutely dicking me sideways, my guy. I didn't put any scrolls in them. Yo, punish it better with that sub. Give me that sub. Thank you. I appreciate it. You provided hours upon hours of entertaining and enlightening content. I'm glad I'm happy to help. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Thank you. I definitely have fun. Dude, I was so fucking tired before I started streaming. Genuinely was very tired. Also, always take the time to answer my random questions because they're not random. They're questions that are important to you and they're important to me. At the moment. There's times when people ask me questions when I'm like fucking in the middle, like I'm fighting for my life. Hey, Eddie, where's the Falador Earth Patch? Get fucked! That's where it's at. So it's like sometimes I can pay attention to your questions. Sometimes I can't. I'm just trying to figure out a use for these cameras. I'm just trying to figure out a use for these cameras. But I needed something. Right, I needed the Meerkat scrolls. Yeah, there's just I really do think the changes are good. I'm not too upset about it. Like really, like thinking about it as somebody who, yeah, maybe if I was not past the hump of like, yo, dude, of like the video game, right? Maybe I would be more upset, or I would understand, or maybe I would be a little bit more upset about it. But I'm not really feeling that. Know what I mean? I'm not super feeling that. But yeah. Hey, I love the stack monitor setup. Dude, I love it, dude. I love it too. Like, I was actually thinking of like, so I got these two monitors here, right? And then I got the vertical monitor here. I was thinking about taking this top monitor, right? Taking this top monitor and then moving this monitor over and then having this monitor on the side. Because it's more so because I've had the same monitors for a long time. So might as well, like, just mix it up. Because I love this vertical one. I would not mind just, like, having another one. Like, just moving this one over. Because I can't support 4 monitors on my computer. That'd be fucking wild. Maybe? Who knows? Command center and adult money? Can't stop me. But I just don't have the desk space to support that at the moment. So it's going to stay up here for right now. I might change it as time goes on. But that would be the hope. Bro, these shaky camera angles are going to make me vomit. My fault, gang. My fault, gang. Go not Motrin. I was going to say, go take some Dramamine. Is it here? It is here. It's right here. Yo, what's up, Bees? What's up, baby? Happy Super Bowl day? Yo, yes, sir. Yo, who's winning the Super Bowl? Who's winning the Super Bowl? Who's winning the Super Bowl? I hope the Seahawks win. Where the fuck is this thing? Seahawks? I think the Seahawks are gonna win. Like no actual hate to the Patriots. I think the Patriots do have a good chance of maybe winning, but I think the Seahawks are gonna win. I think it's like on if you Google the chances of the Seahawks winning, I think it's like a 67% chance. Like no bullshit. Like no joke. But I do think that they have a pretty decent chance of possibly winning. It's be 2015 Part 2, brother. They better not. I don't think the Seahawks have a linebacker like that right now. They don't got a Marshawn Lynch on their team at the moment, so they probably will not be able to, man. What is Super Bowl? What kind of cereal is that? It's just kind of like it's a really aggressive. It's a really big bowl. It's like the cereal bowl that had like the straw on the side so you can drink the milk. It's like one of those, but it's one of those bowls. I live 10 minutes from Pat Stadium. I'm going there for a huge watch party. That sounds awesome, dude. Have a great time. Have a safe time. I hope they win for your sake. But who knows, dude? The King of the North, Drake May. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be a fun time, dude. Ardoin? I am European, so I need an explanation for it. It is just it's American football. It's the American Football Championship. Essentially, it's the most watched sports event, American sports event in the game. Actually, I don't know. Is MLB bigger? Nah, MLB ain't bigger, right? MLB ain't bigger, right? Is it? There's no way. The setup, I think 2 portrait monitors would be good. I prefer ultra wide and stand in front top just for watching videos and stream. Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah. I have an ultra wide monitor. That's why I have the stream overlay. But fucking what's it called? I think I was in the right spot. Yeah. I think it'd be nice because then I could put my chats and stuff on the side, but it'd be kind of weird because I have the stream stuff on this one. It would take a little bit of time to get used to, on my end for sure. It would take a little bit getting used to, but yeah. Super Bowl is way bigger. Okay, okay. Super Bowl will start at a half 11 my times. Yeah, no sleep, dude, it's crazy. For my job, God bless Americans and their fucking love for sports. I don't go in. So my workday usually starts at 0800, right? My workday, I have to be into work by 0800, 0830. Like I have to be into work by that time. Because we don't. The Super Bowl doesn't start for us until 1 a.m. Right? We are not. We don't have to come into work until 1300. That's 1 p.m. for my non-institutionalized fellas. And then it's just a regular work day, and then we work until 4 or 5. Work from 16 to 1700, dude. It's wonderful. And then because we have a 4-day weekend for Thanksgiving. It's like a 3-day work week, dude. It's fire. It's fire. God bless the shipmates who are not getting any of that kind of treatment. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Good, make it the short duty, bro. Making it the short duty, man, is an unbelievable experience, bro. I like short duty, but sometimes I will not lie. I sometimes miss being at sea. I sometimes miss being at sea because it was very routine. There wasn't really a lot of things that were different in my day to day. It was like I woke up, I had to be here at this time, I had to go do this at this time. It was very routine. Like there was never a worry of what the fuck I need to do. But like after it just made it a little easier. But like it can sometimes be a pain. I would have never found this spot, to be honest. I don't think I would have found this spot in the past. And also it was pretty. Like being in the middle of the ocean, dude, with the water crisp, nice crisp water, unshaken by the giant ship flowing through it. My guy, amazing. And the sleep you get on the boat, oh my gosh, the best sleep I have ever gotten in my life has been on a United States aircraft carrier. That thing rocked me to sleep. Hearing secure for rough seas, my guy, amazing. Because the boat would just be whoop 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 whoop, and it would just rock you to sleep like a baby in your mama's arms. It was stupendous. Yo, but those first 3 weeks at sea, I was sick as a dog. I got mad seasick all the time. I could not. But brother, when I was able to sleep, get all 4 hours of it, bro, I was chilling, bro. It was good. It was good stuff. Genuinely. Oh my god. Did you say 8-1? Then yeah, it's crazy. Would that be considered trauma response? Low key, dude. Yeah. It'll finish at 0-5. It's crazy. Yeah. 126 million viewers for Super Bowl versus a less than 40 million for the World Series. I'm actually kind of... Maybe it's because the World Series is just popular in Japan. It's not really popular in, like, other places. So I guess maybe that's it. Wait. I should go to Prif. Prif has a house teleport that I can go to. Miss the Clown's not the circus type shit? Exactly, bro. Miss the Clown's not the circus type shit indeed, bro. Yeah, because then you also think about, like, I had worms in my milk. There was maggots in my food. There was the rice was uncooked. The chicken was uncooked. And all the fish was old. There was no such thing as a cold drink. There was no such thing as, like, a non-smelling area. There was a lot of times when it was hot. It was freezing. It was wet. It was, like, 110 degrees every single day for, like, 7 weeks. There was a time when I was working, like, 24-hour shifts, 8 days a week. It was insane. So I don't miss a lot of things about deployment. I don't miss a lot of things about being at sea. But it was very small, intricate, intimate moments that I do miss. Like, there's a gym. So on the aircraft carrier, it's not like there's a couple comforts. There's a couple home comforts, right, that are used to keep morale up, right, at sea. Because it's taxing on you. It's very taxing on you when you're in the ocean for a very long time, away from your family, away from your loved ones. It's a very taxing thing. And so there are things that keep you in shape. There's things that keep your morale up, keep your mind off of things. And one of them was the seaside gym. The seaside gym was this little area. It was probably like about maybe like think about like the size of like a very small, like a small bedroom, but it was on the outside of the ship and it was open. It was one of those areas that was open and that you could just look out at the ocean. And there was a treadmill and a bike and an electrical bike and a rowing machine. Those three things all looked out to the ocean. And there were very rare times when I was able to go and work out at sunset when the sun was setting over the horizon of the ocean and I was able to look out and go for a run or go for a bike ride. And the very first time I saw that was the most beautiful and low-key kind of terrifying thing ever in my life because I got onto the bike and I saw a little blip. I saw I saw something in the horizon, and I realized it was like, oh, it looks like a ship. And what I found out a little later, it was indeed a ship of a different country. So I was like, yo, dude, the ocean is beautiful, but there's something in the distance there that look like it like should be there. And then like you also see other ships that are ours. You'll see like other American ships, and that's very cool. But yeah, like this talking about it just now feels pretty good. It was pretty nice. It was a good time. I miss the army. Wow, I don't miss the BS. But I miss my boys, camaraderie, and the fun stuff we got to do. Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. I think it's a lot. That's why I think a lot of people have a hard time transitioning out of the military. Because like I will not lie, dude, brother. I've been in the Navy for going on 7 years now. I just hit my 7 year mark last month, and I think about it all the time about like I'm getting ready to go to college. I start college next month. And I'm taking college courses so I get my education. So I can be prepared when I get out of the military. That way I can provide for my family, I can provide for myself, and we would be good to go, right? But it is terrifying to think what life is like outside of the Navy, outside of the military. Because all of my adult life has been in uniform. All of my adult life has had some sort of track for me of where I go here, do this. And that has always been my life as an adult, independent by myself. And so the idea of leaving that structure, even as loose as it may be, it's kind of scary. And I didn't really understand why a lot of people had a worry about like getting out and doing something different. But after being in for, I'd say a long time, 7 years is a long time. It's longer than most people's contracts. It's scary, man. So what I don't want to mess up because I don't know what happens, man. I every single day of my adult life I've had a paycheck. I haven't had the worry of like having all these responsibilities and not having a paycheck. Like I always know that if I get hurt in a car accident, my spouse gets hurt in a car accident, that we're good because our health insurance covers that. Like I haven't had that level, types of anxiety before, you know, and like there's a lot of bullshit. Like I don't want to raise a family while I'm in because I could go to sea for years. I could be at sea for years and not see my children or child grow up because I'm gonna be at sea. And I don't know, man. It's terrifying to think about like what the world would be like in those circumstances, you know. So I don't know. I definitely see it now. I think I've grown up a little bit to see that now. I use a GI baby. Yeah, it took me 3 solid years to break the habits and readapt. Dude, I that too. I have I hear a lot that like I didn't realize how difficult it could be for a lot of people to adjust from that. Like genuinely, I didn't realize it could be that hard for a lot of people to adjust in that manner. I have a hard time trying to get used to RS3 coming from old school. Trey, what's the problem, man? What's the problem you're having, Trey? I also understand like a lot of people are like, dude, why can't I get into old school? I can't get into RuneScape even though I play old school. Like you may not have any ill feelings towards it, but like why can't I enjoy the game? Brother, they're just different games. Like you might love chess, you might hate checkers. You know what I mean? It's the same vibe. You might love shooters, but you're not gonna like. You might like Call of Duty way more than you like Battlefield. You might like Rainbow Six Siege way more than you like Battlefield, like anything like that, right? It just depends on the flavor that you're going for. Not that I think you really need it, but I think you'll find an next support and level out just fine. I think so too, man. And civilians don't understand our humor. I had some crazy looks, my friend. Dude, yeah, man. I work at a place where it's a lot of civilians, bro, and a lot of not all of them are prior military. And you'll crack some jokes, dude, and they won't land, and you get worried that you gonna get written up, bro, because it's like, yo, I ain't trying to be vulgar, but if a monkey fucked this sandwich, I'm not gonna eat the shit. Like it's just one of the it's just it's just one of those things, dude. Like it's definitely one of those you adjust. I think it comes down to like it just comes down to professionalism too. Like where you end up going. It is like the lifestyle change is huge though. It is a pretty big adjustment for sure. I kind of like this outfit. I don't think I want to do the big cape right now, though. I think we'll do the Dungeoneering cape right now. FBI, open up! Whoa! Gets Runescape! What's up, baby? How do you, brother? Welcome in. My name is Adamus. We are currently talking about just like civilian and military life, as well as we just got talking about like a lot of big changes in the video game as well. And I'm currently working on some clue scrolls for trim completionists as we were trying to unlock the Globetrotter outfit. I hope you had a fantastic stream, my friend. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Adamus, and I hope you have a great time and stick around. Gits, if you gotta go ahead and skedaddle your way out of here, my guy, and do some after stream things, go right ahead, get yourself some water, go take a shit, do what you got to do. Thank you so much for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for dropping the kids off as well, brother. I'll take good care of them. Hell yeah. Yo, Gits, baby, thank you for the follow, baby. I'll hit you up later. Appreciate it, gang. Thank you. Appreciate it, gang. What'd you get up to, my guy? Or gal, I apologize. I don't know what you are. Oh, but I was actually thinking about this on the earlier, dude. I was like, man, there's a lot of women that play this game. That's pretty cool. Because, like, I didn't realize how many women play RuneScape. A lot of women play RuneScape, dude. And it's actually a pretty staggering number. But I also get why. It's a pretty relaxing game. Like, RuneScape's a really relaxing game. So, it's not that surprising. Like, you can just run around and just do this stuff, like do clue scrolls, or go ahead and just train up your skills. You can build up your house. Like, there's lots of things that like appeal to everybody. But a lot of women don't like high level combat and stuff like that. But like, RuneScape has a little bit of everything for everybody. It's kind of cool, man. Definitely. Yo, before Super Bowl, hell yeah, dude. There's a quick AOD stream. Yes, sir. Relaxing when you die 1,000 times at the same boss. Shooting, I'm gonna fucking ban you. I'm gonna fucking ban you, dog. Holy shit. It's relaxing for me, brother. It is. It's very relaxing for me. The Super Bowl, dude. The Super Bowl comparison is very popular among the... I really hope they remove the raid lockout as well, Cryptic. I really do. I really do, brother. Hey, yo! Nah. But like, I was actually pretty surprised about that, man. Ain't relaxing, dude. Dude, Bridding is hard. I wish I could Brid, dude. AOD Bridding seems like a fun time, though. I miss doing Solak. I haven't done any Solak in a minute, dog. I actually probably should, because I need those grim pages. Yeah, trying to enjoy like, dude, it's going to be... Oh, my God, you're right. It's going to change. I'm low-key kind of glad I did not learn hybriding then. Because before these changes, because... Oh, wait. Is hybriding dead with these changes or nah? Are they dead with it? Probably going to switch to old school when combat beta comes out? Really? Why is that? Is it that big of a change for you, my guy, or what? I am a little nervous about the combat changes coming out. And I do kind of feel like this is maybe what a lot of people back when Evolution of Combat came out, this might be what a lot of people felt when the original Evolution of Combat came out. Because, to me, right, I've learned all the patterns and the way to use combat in my way, and now I have to take all of those things. Granted, I know how to use abilities. I'm okay with using abilities. But it is still pretty jarring to have to relearn a lot of these things. And like, you know what? I think they're gonna do a good job. I kind of have faith that it'll be okay, but I don't know, man. I hope it ends up polished. I think that's anything anybody could ask for, in my opinion. But I am a little nervous. We'll see how they end up doing it, man. They're changing how magic feels, changing how melee feels, they're changing how necromancy is. I'm sorry, they're changing how range is, all in the tune of necromancy. And if anybody knows me, I have never been the biggest fan of how necromancy is played. And I have always been a little skeptic about how these things will turn out. So we will see. We will see. I am not a doomsayer. I am not a hater. I am someone who will report. I will give very honest feedback. I'm like, yo, if this thing is good, I'll support it. If I think it needs some polish, I'll say it needs some polish. If it's absolute abysmal dog shit, I'll let you know it's not that good. I think it's always good to provide very honest and clear feedback. Embrace it. They're trying to build a. I think that's fine. Like if you gotta change it, if you at the like okay, no, it's I definitely see your point, Gets. I see your point, Gets. I think that it obviously it wasn't working as well as it could be when it comes to a lot of ability bloat, right? There's a lot of abilities that we don't fucking use. There's a lot of abilities that we don't use all the time. I think cutting down and changing some of those would have been fine. I don't think a entire rework was really granted. That's how I feel about it. If other people and the masses were like, yo, dude, we need to get some work done in here, I ain't gonna be mad about that. Like, I totally get that. So, but, I don't know, man. Yeah, you talk about fixed combat but introduce something entirely. Yeah, yeah. Necro helped me get the confidence to start PVM as mage. I have to stay tuned in and understand what's going on at all times, whereas Necro is Revo and make sure Bone Shoot is up when boss dies. Yeah. Yeah, I get the ability to bloat thing, but do we need fucking basic... I think the basic attack thing is fucking stupid besides magic. Because I haven't played the beta, right? Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't your basic attack now the spell? So if I want to use Ice Barrage, right? I can just use Ice Barrage as my basic attack now? Like, is that not, that's how it is now, right? Yeah. If you welcome change with open arms, gotta take it all. Yeah. Yeah. That's my thought about it too, Aqua. That's my thoughts about it too. I would like to get healing with arrows or better crossbows. I think there needs to be healing for sure. There needs to be a better, I don't know how range is gonna get any healing. I don't know how range is gonna get healing. By the way, guys, I don't stack caskets, but y'all making me talk nonstop. I've stacked 6. That's the most I've ever stacked before because y'all got me talking. But we've been streaming for an hour and a half. I'd say about an hour is when we started doing Clue Scrolls, so we're doing pretty good. Not too bad. If they can't fix shit now, why do you want them to stay on this path though? So it's yeah, that's kind of my thought. That's kind of my thought. I love this game. Like, I love this game. I really enjoy everybody's community. I really enjoy you guys, obviously. I would not be talking and fucking yapping as much as I would if I didn't give a fuck about y'all. Like, when I stream other games, but y'all my people. Y'all will forever be my people. But the truth is, right, and we gotta be adults about this, right? The shit wasn't going anywhere right now, man. And that's just going off data. I think it's for 2 big reasons. I think PR reasons. I think Runescape had a really bad rep, and that really damaged a lot of people giving it an honest shot. And then there was a game philosophy that wasn't really hitting the bill that we needed to hit, and it wasn't serving us the original players, the ongoing and surviving players, well, low-key kind of hated it when they made that little like trailer of the game, and they were like, these fucking idiots have survived through all the MTX troubles, and now the Golden Warriors of Iron Man have chosen to, like, what the fuck is this, my guy? I've still paid you money. Why am I getting insulted in this fucking trailer right now? That was a little peppy for me. I thought that was kind of condescending and stupid. That was catering to a different crowd. I didn't really like that. But I get it, right? I'm the old geezer looking in. Looking in. But there was obviously some kind of change that wasn't really hitting everything that we needed. So I guess that there needs to be some changes for it. And I'll just give it where it needs to go. I'll give it the shot it needs to have. But yeah. I will have to see how these combat changes go, dude. If it ends up being a more frustrating thing than anything it needs to be. I felt it, right, brother. Like I thought this shit was kind of like a little backhanded, bro. Like this shit was like, yo, bro, man, like what the fuck is this? Like, what do you mean? Because there's a lot, like myself, right? I didn't know what the term for this was. Apparently, it's called Bronze Man mode. RS3 is a very hard game to get into since it doesn't have a popular rune light like old school RS. That's fair. Beach, that's a very fair comment. I think that would be kind of neat, dude. They're introducing plugins though, so that'll be good for you. Jelly, what's up, dude? They just want us to mass exodus players to old school. They just want to move everybody else. I haven't been playing long, close to 3 years. What the fuck kind of comment is that? What? Yo, who the fuck are these? Who are these people, bro? Get stick here, bro. I haven't been playing long. Just 3 years. Y'all built different. Y'all built different. Brother, that is a long time to put any amount of time in anything. That is a long time, brother. That's a fucking long time, gang. Holy shit. You're an old man now. You're seasoned. You know what you're talking about, my guy. Just scratch my hand? I might have cut my hand earlier. I am old. Brother, we know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, bro. I've been playing for 14 years. Holy shit. The worst decision they can do is split player base with press. Yeah, I agree, Wings. I agree, bro. I think that'd be kind of rough. 13 years here? Yeah. We've been playing a long time, right? So, again, right? We gotta be the adults in the room. We old fucks here. We can be the adults in the room. If you have a problem for 13 years, bro, for 15, 14 years, bro, might want to break that habit. I think that's what they're doing. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a yapper. Those are my thoughts, though. Skilling is so much better in old school than in RS3 than old school. It is. In my opinion, I think it's a lot better. RS3 is plagued by some dragons looming over it. The MTX dragon was slain. Its poison breathing still lingering. The EOC dragon is still wreaking havoc. Don't expect people to come to the dragon. I mean, sure, Swifty. I think that the combat system is a lot better than what it was many moons ago. But, again, I'm someone who's used to it. If I know how to ride this bike, I'm not going to be like, why the fuck is my bike changing? Like, I'm going to be like, whatever. But if someone else can't ride this fucking tricycle, when it should be a bike, then okay. Plus, I don't mind it. I mean, don't get me wrong, fix shit, but putting... I also agree! I think that we need polling. I think it is time to start adding in polling. Because this is a really big change, right? And I'm not saying that they can't introduce the idea of a new combat rework, right? There's nothing wrong. No one's going to be upset about the developers and the company trying to create a better game. No one in their right mind is going to be upset about that. I think it's more so of how that's implemented, right? Old school was gonna get a new skill regardless. It was gonna get a new skill regardless. But people had a choice in what it was, and that felt good. And people picked sailing. People got upset about it. That's whatever. But people voted for sailing. You just gotta accept it. So I think of it the same thing. If you want to change combat, I think they should have let us vote on what it was. They did it before with the tier 95 mage weapons. And when they did the tier 95 mage weapons, it made me want to start making content. If they did not poll and properly introduce the best weapons in the game, the tier 95 wand and orbs, in my opinion, I would not be making content because, brother, I didn't find anything else in the game fun like magic. I love that shit. And you know what they did with that when they introduced the tier 95 wand and orb? They did a fucking poll for it. They polled and were like, yo, dude, we don't know how to balance this shit. We don't know what y'all want. Play the beta. Tell us what you want. People played the beta, provided what they wanted. Boom! Introduced a really good game. A really good weapon. And then it made me stick around and end up making videos on it. Like, that's just how it goes. I think it would be fantastic. There should be a minimum total level required to participate in the poll. What minimum total level should that be, though? What happened to the traveling merchant? He got sniped on the way to the hub, bro. He was on the way to the crib. And then someone was like, and fucking blasted him, bro. They hit him right below the waterline, bro. He sank. His little ship sank. He got nuked in the He got nuked, brother. Should have fucked with Blackbeard? Brother, he wasn't fucking with Blackbeard, bro. And obviously sounds and graphics are way better. I agree too, man. I think not having Runelight is a pretty upsetting thing, Besh. I agree. I just hope they tackle some issues before pushing any combat changes. We'll see, man. We got a month. We got till the end of the month. I got 2 weeks to fix this shit. Yeah, 2 weeks to fix it. The fact that you can gain most skills at 120 by using proteins and dummies without even interacting with 90% of the content is just wrong. I agree, Tropical. I agree. Again, those types of changes, I'm not upset about. Those type of changes, I'm all for. Right? I think anybody can agree that making a better... Again, we just talked about this. Making a better gameplay loop, bro. It's going to make everybody cream in the shorts. It's going to be a lot better, bro. So, they just got to fix these small things, man. I heard Eddie bought 10K in keys. Brother, I actually bought 20K. If you're going to accuse me, get it right, bum. Barlow, what's up, baby? How you doing, brother? Thanks for popping in, brother. The changes are what brought me back? Yeah, and I think that's good. I think, again, when it comes to combat, though, it is a little scary because I think they're being, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're being really quick on making these kind of combat changes. Because they gave us like a month and a half, right? Well, the range beta has been a month. And that came out mid-January. No, the beginning of January. And then these other combat changes with range, with magic, melee, and something else. Magic and melee and range and more range changes. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, to be honest. Yo, Tropical Mafia, thank you so much for following, my guy. Appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate it. Great MMOs feel better when you work hard for your rewards. I think all games feel better when you work hard for your rewards. Mostly older game, new players, not us. Yeah. They're effective, but not geared towards us. Yeah. So first of all, where the fuck is this thing? I can't find where I'm supposed to be going. I'm like lost. Hold on. I feel like it was pinging over here, right? Like east? Is your traveling merchant gone? Traveling merchants are going to be going away very soon. They're going to be going away in the, what's it called, bro? At the end of the month. No. March. We got like a month or something until they comes back. Okay, it's got to be like over here. It's got to be like over here, bro. This is a weird spot. Where could it possibly be? Is it up here? It's gotta be like up here. You doing clues soon? Yes, sir. I'm about taking the lazy aspect. Yeah, I'm okay with them taking the lazy out of the game as well. With these changes, I feel like RuneScape can have a huge comeback to its former glory. Well, let's take a look at that, actually. I want to look at the player numbers. I always like looking at the player numbers. I want to see... So let's see. Wow, this is a good night, dude. Look at that. In the age of MMOs dying, New World, Ashes of Creation recently. The fact that this number is going up, dude, 32,000 on a Sunday night. Dude, that's pretty awesome to me. I don't know about you, but I like seeing that my game is growing. That's amazing to see. And it just slowly goes up and down, and it's very exciting. I really like that, dude. 33, yeah, peak current today was 33,000. I think like a week ago or so it was at 37,000. Like, dude, the game is growing. I'm very, very happy about that. That's awesome. That's awesome to see. Yeah, it's really, really cool. So, like, yeah, man. Yeah. A lot of people are coming back. So, like, you can't, like, as an old geezer, right? Oh, there it is. As an old geezer, I don't like seeing a lot of things that I like and am I used to the game changing, but I know that it's for the betterment of seeing this game last longer. I want to be in the old person home when I'm playing this game, bro. So, Super Bowl Sunday, by the way, as well. Super Bowl Sunday, yeah, legitimately. See, but the problem about is who are they turning RS3 into old school? I wouldn't say that, Turtle. Nah, they're not turning RS3 into old school. I don't think so. But switching all these things and avoiding daily scale, why don't they uncap globally rep and then act? That'd be really cool. How do you say this name? Akho? Akho? Akio? Yo, Fat Squad, thank you so much. Appreciate everybody's first time chats as well, guys. Also, big shout out to everybody who's followed and subscribed to the channel while I'm offline. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with me. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love to you guys. But like, yeah. What was I would just read something. See, what the problem is, who is to say what the right way to play for others? I never understood why people felt like they had to engage with stuff they like, don't like, and agree with. I think that argument goes really good when it comes to like play styles, Teresa. I say that for like, oh wait, shit. Hold on, I gotta reset this. I've always said it for like Iron Man and main accounts. Like people always make the argument for Iron Man and main accounts. Like, yeah. I think it doesn't really matter how people play. Brother, these grand exchange prices, they gotta change. They gotta update these grand exchange prices, I agree. Because that shit is disgusting. Was it BKR? Yeah, BKR. Dungeoning and farming? Did you max? Nice, brother, let's go! Remove Necromancy as a standalone combat style. Add the Ghosties. Add Ghosties, Invoke Death, Darkness, Loader Bolts to the combat styles. Fix some cluttering of abilities for styles, and we're good. I am not the biggest fan of the non-stop passive heat that Necromancy provides. I've never really been a big fan of that. Because I think that it gives it to people way too. I've always thought that the ghost is really good. It gets your foot in the door in a lot of content. It lets you learn and adjust and survive a lot of content really early into your career because the sustain is immaculate. It is superb. But I don't think it teaches a lot of people things. I think it makes it really easy to AFK way too much content in the game. I think that at the higher levels, it's a little bit unbalanced. And I think having to level out the playing field of that is good. I think it is good to be able to give the other styles that level of sustain. I think it would have been a lot better to not even have that level of sustain in the first place. I think that it's also weird though Because technically Magic should have always had that with Blood Barrage. Because what? Blood Barrage was like, you heal 5% of all the damage you deal with magic abilities. But you would never, that wouldn't happen all the time. Like, you wouldn't heal that much. Like, why does Blood Barrage not heal nearly as much as Ghost when you require a whole quest line to unlock it versus doing a couple fucking rituals and then at level like 50 or something, and then you unlock the Ghost that just heals you nonstop and increases your damage output. Like, that is kind of insane to me. But now that they're balancing it out, I think that's better. I may have missed it. How is range getting healing? Blood Barrage does heal. It does heal. I personally don't think removing Traveling Merchant and stuff, doing stuff like that, is better for the game. Like, I have my shit done, I don't care that much, but I don't want to send new players into Livid Farming. I think they should just make Livid Farming better. Or change how you get those points and get those spells. That would be it. Most of my dungeon clearing levels came from cheesing at E3. Those are good, though. Cheesing at E3 is not bad. Range a lot of EOF for healing? Yes. The problem is that content gets balanced around other content, so you can choose not to engage with some stuff, but you're probably suffering for it, and that causes FOMO for a lot. Yeah, I agree. I just think they need to nerf the whole accuracy thing. Oh, hot take. It's odd having to like T90, T70 magic and still not having 100% hit chance on monsters like DK's Rex. I think that your skills should play more into that rather than your equipment. Yay, nay? I think that if you have 90 magic doing Dagon Kings, an early game boss, with tier 70 magic weapons, if you have 100% accuracy or like 95% accuracy, I think that's pretty good. Shoot me if I'm wrong. Left hand on the Sarah Dolman book. Like, you know what I mean? Do you still have cosmetics from MTX, or was everything removed? You still have cosmetics from those beach. You still got them. Fixed early game dungeoneering. Feels super sluggish. And early game better to run the dungeons. Yeah, dude. Agree. Curious to see how they infuse auras. Like, oh right, someone did ask me about my thoughts on the aura rework. Love it. Big fan of that. Because one of the things I really do like about old school is when I log in old school, I don't have any fucking feeling of FOMO. And the idea of auras has always pissed me off. Because I am a big fan of group content. Yo, Lieutenant Mad Wolf. Appreciate the follow, my guy. Thank you so much, man. But I have never freaking liked auras. Because the main thing is this, right? And this is a unique RuneScape problem. Doing content by the hour, doing an hour of content, having to sit at your desk for an hour to do something, minimum, sucks dick. Because you're going with your team, and you all have 1 hour on Maniacal. You all have 1 hour. The base has 1 hour on Inspiration. The guy who's learning only has 1 hour of Vampirism. That level of like, I need to do this for 1 hour because it's the only hour I'm going to have to do it, has always pissed me off. Because I don't have a lot of time to play this game. I've never had a lot of time to sit down and play hours and hours of RuneScape. And the fact that I'm stuck doing this one thing out of the necessity to do it fucking sucks. Because it feels so good to be insanely strong with auras. And that level of power should not be tied to how long your fucking membership has been. It should be tied to the progression of your character and the progression of the actual game. And so I am glad the auras are going. It's the same argument I made earlier of you are nerfing players. You can't continuously nerf players. You need to either laterally buff them or straight up buff them. And then create other scenarios where those buffs become equalized. That's my problem with if they just remove auras with no way of properly implementing them. Because I hate feeling weak in a video game. It is the worst part of any video game when you're super weak and it just sucks. You're gonna slog your way to become powerful. There needs to be a way to make that not shitty. Like, yeah, that's always been it, dude. Equal Aura might be the best PvM aura after combat release, at least until they remove it. That'll be interesting, dude. FOMO brings me to RSP every day. I feel guilty not logging in because of FOMO. Aw, dude, no. I feel it though. FOMO's what made me take a break from oats. Yeah, exactly. I definitely get that, man. It feels super overtuned. I think it does too at the early levels, people. I definitely get it. People need to stop with this aura nonsense in the subs. I know there's a timer ticking aura, but for God's sake, play the game for as long as you want. But the thing with that, Aqua, right? I'm with you. If I'm off aura, we're just probably gonna have a slower kill. I definitely am with you. You don't have to play by the aura timer. Just put on reset. Who cares? Whatever. But if I do team content. I like doing team content. I really enjoy it. But a lot of times people don't like doing team content when they're locked down to an aura time because they need it. So I'm stuck leveraging whatever these other players are doing. My very first experience of being shamed for the aura I was using was AOD 2019. I was doing AOD. I've done many 7-man kills before. I've done a lot of things before. I'm a very experienced AODer at the time. And they were like, all right, fit check. Looked at all my gear. You're barely passing it. Motherfucker looked at my aura. Why are you on vampirism? Why are you not using maniacal? They kicked me from the team. And I was like, what? And dude, like come on, man. Like, come on. Like, that is how strong auras are. I would rather he stat checked me for like, you got 98 magic. Why the fuck are you here? I would much rather get stat checked like that. You know what I mean? I've been shamed for using Wembuck and AOD? Fuck. Yeah, like, yeah, exactly. That kind of shit. RS players have Stockholm Syndrome with their dailies and listed chores. It's the bandit being ripped off, and RS is going to be great. I agree, Teak. With 25 years of experience, holy shit, you're fucking dude. You've been here a minute. God damn, you wake up and wipe the rust off. 25 years of RuneScape, my guy. My God. You were playing when it was Devious Mutt. You were playing when it was on disk drive, a floppy disk. Jesus. That's insane. But anyways, I've been playing RuneScape for 25 years. I can safely say every weapon should have its own special ability to make all weapons useful. I think the special abilities matter more than those things, though. The special attacks that they provide know them a little better. Yeah, man, he got the date and everything, like a mad wife bringing up the pat. But it hurt me. I was very sad to get kicked from the AOD team, bro. I was very sad to get kicked from the AOD team. When I got kicked from that team, that really put a dent in my soul, man. Because I've never been kicked from a team before. I've never been kicked from like group content or anything before. That was really upsetting. That was a really upsetting scenario. But what kind of elitist is that? Getting roasted because what exactly? I was annihilated from the group. Yeah. So those types of things suck, man. Mitchell, what's up, buddy? Where is this? Oh, it's Drake. Damn, here's this RuneScape Classic 2 been a while. Dude, crazy. Jake, what's up, baby? How you doing, Jake? Pleasure to see you. We got Logras and Zammy. Congratulations on Logras, dude. AOD elitists are the worst scums. Dude, AOD elitists, bro, are a very unique breed of asshole. But you know what's crazy? I think AOD elitists are getting topped by a masked elitist. So let me tell y'all a story, bro. Let me tell you a story. So I did a lot of the masking on release, and a lot of the masking for me was I probably attempted like 800 kills in a masket, and I've only gotten like 300. So that was a lot of the masket for me. And so when I did it, I did 2K on release. I did a lot of 1K kills on release. I have a lot of experience with the boss. Motherfucker, I take a break for 2 months from a masket. All right. I start going back there because I'm like, okay, I want to get log. I want to get more items. It's really expensive still. I should definitely try and knock this out. I go for a 1K enrage kill. A little hard, still difficult. I think I could manage it though. And dude, these guys are dropping all types of every single type of slang there is. I'm thinking they're dropping slurs. What the fuck is a 1cc? What do you mean I gotta kill the gorilla immediately, surge 1 tick or resetting? Excuse me? What do you mean I have to hybrid? What? It's like, dude, what is this shit? And so then I start doing it, and you know what I do, right? You know what I do, right? To make sure they know who I am, to make sure that I know I'm about the business. I put this on because I know I earned that shit. I earned this on with no comms. I had no communications when I got these. No Discord when I got my kill. I didn't get care. I did that shit. So I put this on as like it's kind of like when you put on like it's like putting on like the blood like a tooth of like somebody you killed or something on your lapel, like ancient times. And so I put that on to show that I know what I'm doing. And dude, they're literally like, brother, we're gonna make sure that we do a 1 cycle in here. We're gonna start on the east. We're gonna do a 1 cycle charge and make sure you start in the eastern southeastern corner. And then you're not gonna be dog wrangling. You're gonna be south charging. And then after that, we're gonna make sure that we get the 1 cycle set up so for the beginning portion from P1 to P3. And then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you're gonna split bend the knee. So you gotta make sure you're staying in these positions so that we're able to do that. Good to go? Holy dog water, bro. What are we saying? Brother. Genuinely, bro. Losing my mind. And so, I was like, dude, I gotta take a shit. I left. I was intimidated. Because they wanted me to do all these things. Now, this shit was wild. Reaper, what's up, baby? How you doing, brother? Thanks for popping in. I have also been kicked from Alpha Mesquite for not hybriding. Brother, having a hybrid, don't they know? Yeah, exactly. Like, you want one necro guy to be able to get the dogs, be able to kill the minions on those portions. It's crazy. Like, there's so many different fucking things that you need to do to get these things done. And you're like, come on, man. That's crazy. Yeah. Just wild, man. I'm a giant mole enthusiast. Wild. Oh, we got the fucking edible pack. Congrats, Lobster. Hell yeah. But yeah, it's so many things. So many things. So that I think a mask elitists have definitely overtaken the AOD elitists. But now, as well, there's like the small team AOD elitists that are like hybrid sub 150 kills only. Oh, my bad, Timothy. I just clocked out on my 8-hour job. My fault you can't even unadhesive yourself from your fucking butt sweat chair. Like, dude, relax. We're gonna get a 2-minute kill. You're still gonna end up missing your bank timer, and it does not matter. She's not gonna call you back no matter how fast you kill this boss. It's just like, dude, relax. Relax. But nothing prepares you for elitism. Unlike the motherfuckers you race in Gothixian Cash. The guys that you are fighting for the points for in Gothixian Cash, it is a modern day, like, gladiator arena. They will fight you to get those stupid ass fucking giant machine things. It's insane. They will fight you to get to that spot, bro. You understand what we're playing for efficiency? Brother, fuck that, man. Fuck that. I'm trying to relax. That's insane. I can just do that, by the way. I'm definitely not using all one. I can just do that. I'm a mobile player, but this looks really good on PC. I mean, yeah, RuneScape is a pretty good looking PC game. Oops. What? It's wild how Cash went from co-op thing to brother. It's funny though. It's funny though. I fuck with that one a lot though. I'm excited for the changes for Gothixian caches. Because for me, right, I enjoy mini games a lot. If they buffed mini games to make mini games like really meaningful, I would be in mini games all the fucking time. I would be bodying everybody in mini games. Face Punch Bonanza, I'm cooking your shit. The fight pits in Tazar fight pits, I'm bodying your shit. The heist, the mini game, I'm catching and robbing your ass. Like, I'm winning. Castle Wars, bodied, holding you in the bridge. Like, oh, like Soul Wars, bro? You telling me RuneScape's got a MOBA inside, bro? And it's called Soul Wars? I'm bodying. If they had ranked modes for this shit, I would be in there. And I would be fighting. And I would be winning. Like, I love mini games. I really hope they make a comeback this year. I really hope. I'm definitely not saying this a little more than normal so that Mod Reaper definitely doesn't take that into account. Definitely doesn't take that into account. But yeah, I genuinely, like, if they made mini games like a genuine, like, actual training method, that'd be so fire. If this guy, hey, let's see. Hold on, wait. Let's see if this guy gets it. Hey. Have you played RuneScape before? Hey. You played RuneScape before? What level is this guy? If this guy... Dude. Let's see. I have? What cape does... What is the stone that Zuck drops to make the best capes in the game? If this guy gets this question right, he gets 10 mil. If this guy gets this question right, he gets 10 mil. The answer is igneous stone. Oh, he doesn't know! All right, man. You should learn how to learn. You should figure that out. It's called igneous stone. Let's see. Here. Igneous stone. Hey. Can you watch that for me? I dropped something. Definitely don't take it. He gets a mil. Let's see if they take it. Hopefully they take it. Is there a story behind your name being Edamus? Collect, let me tell you a fucking story, my guy. Oh my gosh, why am I called Edamus? So, my favorite Slayer task when I was going for 120 Slayer before 120 Slayer was pushed up to 120 was the Edamu task. Reason why is because I worked really hard back in like 2016 to get my very first dungeoneering, my very first 120 cape, which is dungeoneering. And when I unlocked it, I realized, hey, I actually have access to the Edamu dungeon inside Prifddinas. And you know what? This is one of the best Slayer tasks that I could possibly do. And blood shard necklaces were really worth a lot of money at the time. They were like 30 mil. And I was just spamming and burning those out because I wanted to get 120 Slayer before I max my account. That way I can have two 120s that are pretty hard to get, and I got them. Just have them. So I banged out a lot of Edamu, and I talk a lot of Edamu. I killed about 13,000 of them, and then I was like, you know what? I actually quite like this. My name before this was Deeps, Deepz, and I ended up calling them. Just ended up changing my name to Edamu because I was like, oh, this is a pretty cool name. Just Edamu without the Z was taken. Z is the first letter of my first name, so I put Z at the end, which created Edamus. And I found out later, at 20,000 kills, they actually drop a pet. And there was a pet called Eddie. And it's a small version of the Edamu. Then, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to start. I finished 120 Slayer. Did not get the pet. Let me go ahead and go bang out 120 Slayer. And then, I was like, you know what? This is awesome. I'll probably end up getting the pet, the Edamu pet, before I get the Krabby pet. I was at 22,000 kills when I began my Oedipu slaying journey. I ended up getting Krabby at 127 mil XP, and at the time I had 31,000 Oedipu kills. I am currently at 44.1 thousand Oedipu kills, and I have yet to find my fucking son. So, yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's been a very good time. Yeah, man. That's how I got the name. I just ended up keeping it. I actually kind of liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. You got the 9 mil, by the way? I will just keep running that ticket up, dude. I'm actually glad to keep in front of it, man. My parents did name me Zezamon. They did, bro. I got Eddie at 71 kills. That's insane. Imagine having the Eddie be pit, brother. My bad, Val. My bad, Val. My bad, blood. My bad, blood. When you gonna teach me magic rotation for bossing? Probably when the thing changes, bro. Where am I going? I gotta smash some balls to get here? One? It's the best GP per hour? On God, dude. Yeah, but you got the Soul Blaze. I did get the Soul Gazer pet mad early, bro. 1 mil RS3 is like 10k 07, then arrogantly being like you should see. Let me swear everyone. That would be pretty fun. I always think it's very funny that people compare how much 1 mil is in old school to 07 is. It's like you gotta think about the difference between it. It's like it's just comparing like the dollar to other currencies. Like that's just how that goes. Yeah, the currency conversion. I think the fact that you're converting currency is crazy in first place. I don't feel bad. I'm 200 mil thieving and no pet. Rip, dude. Oh, what am I playing on? I'm on World 32. If anybody ever wants to come by and like run into me while I'm doing content, I'm on World 32 all the time. This is my home world. I play on a European world because I am. I'm European, baby. I am a homegrown European male. Just kidding. I just live out here. Are you doing clues for Trim? I am Gom. I am indeed. I have 9 elites stacked up right now. The most I've ever stacked in my life. Because Chad has kept me yapping nonstop for 2 freaking hours in a row. My tonsils are going to fall out. But I have managed to stack. I'm doing 10 elites an hour. I don't know about you, bro. I think that's a world record. I think I'm doing pretty good. Let's have old school players of bots. Runescape seems to have a better control of the bots. I have no idea what the actual statistics are when it comes to bots in this game. I would be interested to see what that actually is. But they did release like some statistics on like a security survey not too long ago on like what people were getting. So that was pretty good. I think they banned a good chunk of accounts from that. So that was actually pretty neat to see. So Taverly again. If trading droppable pets was a thing, I would trade you my Eddie pet for the Soul Gazer. I would actually do that. I like Soul Gazers a lot. They're pretty cool. Also, by the way, y'all. I gotta say, y'all. Huge turnout tonight, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me so far tonight, guys. It means the world to me, man. We got 70, 60 of y'all over here over on Twitch. We got 31 of you beautiful people here on YouTube. And then we got a little bit of the vertical gamers over here as well. We got 51 of y'all, man. I appreciate you guys all. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. I really enjoy a live stream, and I appreciate you guys coming by and hang out with me. It means the world to me, bro. I appreciate you. Thanks, Pookies. Yeah, it blows my mind every single time y'all want to hear my little laughs. I hear yapping and screaming in the microphone, bro. But I really appreciate it. Thank you again. Thank you very much. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for the stream. Ah, brother. Oh, wait. Happy to see you. The hater. I feel like this color is like way too vibrant. This color is way too vibrant. This color is like way too vibrant, bro. I obtained your mom, by the way. Crazy. Oh! Got his ass. He'll never financially recover. Pog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's me. That is you, brother. That's actually kind of crazy. What's your KC, though, on that? 71, right? Ah, damn it. Flint got his ass, bro. For a pet, yeah, I didn't know it was rare until got on your first elite, bro. That's crazy. And you start doing clues. Only done one of each at the moment. Working on some other requirements before. At the moment, kind of super. I didn't do clues on the first week of Christmas event, brother. To be honest, I didn't start doing clues until I comped. I didn't finish until I finished the my completion escape. I was like, you know what? I won't start doing clue scrolls until completion escape. Mostly because, like, dude, it's kind of tough. It was kind of like, it's kind of rough to do clue scrolls without having all these unlocks, like quest unlocks, teleport unlocks, like having all these things. It's kind of tough, man. So it's not the easiest thing on the planet, for sure. All right, boom, and that should be our 10th elite in the bag. And I have no more willpower. We're gonna crack open these 10. I want to see what's in these 10. I gotta see what's in these 10. Now we have to time him out, right? Get his ass. Get his ass. Yo, Motives TV, baby. Mott TV. Mott VSS. Appreciate it, gang. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you have a great time. Thank you so much. Hope you stay a long time, dog. Welcome in. Also, if you guys haven't followed the stream yet, be sure to drop me a follow, gang. Help me out. Help me out. Help me out. I'm trying to hit 3,000 followers by the end of the year. That's the goal right now. And I'm trying to hit 10K subs on the YouTube channel, too, so we'll see. All right. We got a quick... Hold on. We got ourselves a quick little casket opening right here. Let's see what we get. 10 elites. 1 master clue. Unfortunate. A 100K reroll. Oh, I can't reroll yet. Okay. 62K. My God. 92K and a master clue. Okay. Another fortunate component. Ooh. Oh, I can't reroll this one either. 168. 1 Miller. Ugh, this is like... Ugh. Got 3 more. Ooh, double fort. We'll take it. 1.9 mil. I can't reroll this. 196K. 284K. Ooh, another fortunate. We can't reroll it. 200. Ooh. Nah, that's not a miss on anything. 258K. 355K. Dude, come on, man. That was like 2 hours worth of work, bro. Oh, my God. Man, I wish, bro. I'd love to get a blood die for that one. I'm never lucky on the openings of that one. One day we'll get a die. How many elites have I done? I've done 197 elites. So, well, we're bound to get something eventually, right? Yeah, I'd be able to get some, dude. It'd be really nice. I got a shout out last night on a reroll. Nice, dude. I got blood at 357. I think I might just keep doing clues. I need to go see what we need, actually. Okay, all right. Y'all gotta calm down. 17,000, but this guy's next to me. Shout out Ketis, bro. Shout out Ketis, brother. Hell yeah, bro. Shout out. What the hell? What a fit, bro. Hey, Pookie. All right, let's go. I think I want to go see where we are for the clue scrolls now. Oh man, I gotta like figure out how I'm gonna bank all these things, man. Because these take up a lot of space, a lot of bank space, like the rewards that you get from clue scrolls. But I definitely gotta keep that in mind. Because I would love to be able to like, I don't know. Should I put them in the same tab as my clue stuff, or should I keep them in a loot tab? Because I'd have to organize them, to be honest, as well. Jimmy's RNG is going crazy? Oh, I missed it. What happened? Yo! How do you say this? I can't say this dude's name right. Schwalbe. Schwalbe? Schwalbe with this sub! Thank you so much, my guy. Welcome in. Thank you for your subscription. Thanks for your money! How do you say this name? I got a blood at 12,000 elites counting with no blood. That's insane. That's this diabolical, actually. Oh, let's hear. Open shop. So the next thing we could buy are pants. Well, the next thing we could actually buy are boots. I should save up for the gloves. These arm guards allow you to store teleportation scrolls, which can be found by completing clue scrolls. I feel like the gloves would be the best thing. Activating these shorts signal that you're in place of performing an emote for your emote clue. Or would the pants be better? Pants are better? Pants are better? Watching YouTube videos though? Keep the great content? Yo, Schwable, baby. Appreciate it, gang. Thank you. Thank you. Pants? Pants it is. We'll get ourselves some pantalones, my guy. Pantalones it will be. Yuri pants very hot if hard? Very hot if hard. Yuri's pants are very hot if hard. Brother, do you want to rephrase that? Because why are we talking about Yuri's hard pants right now? Pants are good once you have them all, so it's better to have them. So is it so? Because the first thing I went was pants are really good for hard clues. Okay, I got you, dog. I'm just giving you shit. So wait. So I got the top first. Did I get the backpack first? I don't remember what the first thing I got was first, bro. I think I got the back. No, I got the top first. That was the first thing I got first. Do I want to do an elite? Do I want to do some masters? I got 18 master clues. Let me do a master clue and see if I want to blow my brains out halfway through. We'll do a master clue. Let's see how this goes. I feel like it's a very fair response to doing a master clue, right? Eastern lands. Dude, I'm getting the 12 gauge right now. Oh my god, what a god roll start. Oh my goodness. Oh, nah. Jesus, man. That's an unfortunate reality right there. You need weapons? I have weapons. I got weapons. Backpack or jacket are always 1 and 2. You got it. You already got hands on masters, brother? He's not ready for me, bro. He doesn't know how thick and girthy I got. I got lots of girth and tonnage on me. So I know I checked out and leveled up my arc journal so I can teleport here. I don't know where the optimal spot is to start when it comes to these clues for these ones. I always just kind of try and work my way down. At least for when I remember. So like what? I'll start at one. We'll just start at Waco first. Or start at Waco first. For Easton, I always go Wales Maw first. We'll try your method, bro. Wales Maw. What's your all favorite transmog? My unlock character build is my favorite. This is my favorite outfit in the game. Hands down. I love the unlock character build, bro. This is my favorite. It's the most consistent thing I've been rocking with for years, man. I love this thing. I've always loved this one a lot. This is my favorite. Great question. I like you collect. You ask questions. I appreciate that a lot. You all ask questions, but I like those questions. Those are fun. I hope they rework ports at some point because well the stuff progresses way too slow. It's supposed to be slow. The rewards are really good. Yeah, our ports are fun. I like doing ports though. This is one of my favorites. So the inactive vitality suit is one of my favorite things. It goes really good with a lot of stuff. I like it with the Sanctum of Rebirth as well. The Sanctum of Rebirth smoke cloud stuff is pretty decent with it too. So we start Wales Maw. I think it actually might be in Waco when I started it. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, I like this one a lot. My other favorite item? My favorite item has to be the Duelist Cap. My Duelist Cap is my favorite item. That's one of my favorite items. Almost right next to my my Ooga Booga mask. This one's pretty good too. I am not raw dogging these clues, but I got Alt 1. The game capture doesn't capture it. I'm using Alt 1. You can see it here. It's in this corner right here. I use it for this. But the overlay doesn't catch it though. What's your favorite quest? Oh. Oh man, what is my favorite quest? Um. What's the very first quest with Carapac? The needle skips? Is that the needle skips with like the mom? Why am I your favorite Twitch chatter? You're fucking not, KJ. You're just a gaslighter. You're a rage baiter, KJ. Nah, you the boy, no. I appreciate you a lot, man. You be up there. You just watch a lot. You watch a lot. Is anybody even close to getting 70, 100,000 points, bro? There's a lot of folk that have been here as long as KJ has. I'm very curious to see how many folks are possibly up to 100,000 points to possibly get your names written on one of these, by the way. Oh! I'm at 2.3K. You're getting there, man. Getting close. I'm 12% to name 2. Jesus. What would was he gonna be? KJ Young, dude? Have I tried old school RS? I have tried old school RS. I'm playing it currently. I was playing it earlier today. I'm working on getting recipe of disaster done. Recipe for disaster done. So I'm getting my stats up right now, and I also need to knock up some quests. So I do play old school. It's a really good time. I really enjoy it. Why are you not crabbing? Because I don't want to set it up. I don't want to set it up right now. I could go and set it up, but I don't want to. I actually just got 82 attack, so I can get my Fang now, and then I want to get Barrow's glove so I can start doing other content, get that extra hybrid stuff going. Because I think I want to have good gloves. Plus Barrow's gloves just look awesome. I think Barrow's gloves are a really cool looking item, so I would like to get that done. There's like nowhere I can go here. Let me turn the skybox back off. The skybox is really dark. One of my favorite things is that you can customize the skyboxes, dude. That is one of my favorite tropes about this game. Do I practice chipping in the backyard or watch more Olympics? Watch the Olympics, gang. Or Brandon said chair. Do one like that? This is the... I don't remember the name of this chair. I look for a very big office chair. I'm a big dude. I'm a big fella. And I like office chairs, and I looked for one that had a footstand underneath, and I could lean back. So I bought one of these ones, and it's pretty big. So I like this one a lot. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of it. It's gotta be Goshima. That's like the last spot I could possibly check. I think it's here. Yeah, I was right, dude. It had to be Goshima. Like practice chip, I would watch more Olympics, dude. I love the Olympics. I haven't watched much of it. What would make old school a better game in your opinion? Ooh. What would make old school a better game in my opinion? As a new player, I would say ooh, that's tough. Because mm, I want to say bad luck mitigation. Oh wait, what is this one? Cook a wild pie? Oh, I'm pretty sure I have one of these. Hold on. I think I have one of these in the bank. Transmog would be neat. What would make old school a better game? Because I'm trying to not just say like very obvious things, make the XP rates faster. Oh, improve agility. Improve how agility is trained at the early levels. Like make agility a more useful skill. Make fire making. Fire making is kind of like just an activity. It's just a mini game now with Wintertod. Yeah, I would say the same thing of like either bad luck mitigation for bosses because like dude, going dry is ass. I stopped playing. I stopped playing because I wanted to train my melee stats, but I went 70. I'm over 80 kills dry at Scurious as a new guy doing solos without another spine. Like that's crazy. What from RC would you take and add to old school? I would probably include I would probably take um what would I take from RS3 and put in old school? What would I take from RS3 and put in old school? Um hmm. I would I'm thinking of like things that are just fundamentally different. Because for me, one of the things about old school that I hate is RNG. So I really don't like that a lot of like people's combat achievements are like gear locked. I don't like that a lot of people's combat achievements are really dependent on their RNG for the hits they get on like at activities. So I'm don't, but that's just old school though. That's just how that game is. I'm trying to think of like systems. Oh, the tool belt. I would definitely take the tool belt from RS3 and put that in old school. And if you're gonna make it that you can do it from, you can unlock it from a quest or some shit, I would put the fucking tool belt in old school. Yeah, yeah. I would put the tool belt in old school, and like the ability to add like those small things that you bring everywhere. I would be yeah, that would be a huge one. I think old school doesn't need surge or dive. I think they need better agility improvements. I have a lot of them. Essence of Finality would be neat. That would be a kind of neat one. Yo, dude, what's up, baby? We shaking ass and getting them clues? Yes, sir, I'm trying. I should not. Maybe I go here. Coin pouch should be fire, too. Coin pouch should be fire, too. I agree. I agree on that one. Big agree on that one, dude. I don't think this is the one, dude. Wait, we gotta... Went to this one. Yeah. RSs are like, yeah, you deserve to suffer. On God, dude. I'm at the point where I find RS3 unplayable if I don't have Surgeon Die. Well, like, because we're accustomed to the movement. If you're in that game, you're not really accustomed to that level of movement. I think it's on this island. What a pretty area, by the way. What a very pretty area. I do not want to wear this outfit, though. I think this cape might be too blue. I don't like coin punch. It feels like a credit card. Yeah, the two bottles is a really good shout. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And yeah, I never knew I like Surge so much. It's crazy. RuneScape is so beautiful too. And the music is unmatched. I love the music in this game. The music in this game is very, very good. I don't think I've ever seen this person. I did not know there was a gnome glider here. Has there always been here? Wow. Huh. Well, butter my biscuits, my guy. Well, look at that. Now you find him, one of the castaways. Oh, this is. Did I talk to her? Oh, come on. Okay, 155 over here. She's not there until you find. Okay, so I did not know that. Maybe, when did I don't know when I found her then. Oh, like, did I just find her now? Like, there's no shot. Yeah, the Runes RS3 music is pretty good, dude. It is very, very good. Beautiful, dude. All right, what's next? Headbang in the Slayer Tower. Slayer Dungeon. Do. Message. Use a skip ticket for you. Yeah. I use a lot of these tickets, to be honest. I use a lot of these things to skip things. Headbang? Oh, wow, he doesn't die to frenzy off that? That's crazy. I am the milkman. My milk. Dude, that is such a. That is such a stupid line. That is such a stupid line. I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. Oh my god. What's this one? Bow? When you have pants, you can activate the pants. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Okay. I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. What's up, Sky Team, baby? Please, you hope you're doing fantastic today, bro, dog. Where am I going? Bow or curtsy? Bow. Oh, wait. I forgot I don't have the Zuck cape on. Unfortunate reality right there. Did not need to do that. Alright. We can skip that one. Not a fan of that song. Oh! Oh, I just keep getting TPs. Which one is this one? And then, oh, wait, we gotta fight another guy. Love Psychonauts, brother? Hell yeah, brother. I don't think I've played Psychonauts. I need to play more. I don't know if people can stack reward chests. I always open when the clue is completed. I have a very hard time stacking clues. I'm amazed I was able to stack any tonight. Laugh. Dude, masters suck. Just taking forever. Yeah, to the merchant, indeed. Dakota, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing fantastic. Happy Sunday, big dog. Hey! Alright, now we got. That took me 10. Took me 10 fucking minutes to do one master. I'm gonna open this up right now. Because I have no patience. Boom. And third age die. Reroll. 458k. Love it. 400k. I actually got pretty lucky on those rolls right there too. Because they just kept finishing up right there. That was good. Oh, I think I have another one in the bank. I think I have a couple more in the bank actually. Elites. Oh, is it over here? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Oh, fuck that. Whoa, no. This is a terrible one to get. Okay, no. The Blood Rune one, you re-roll this one. Yes. Compass, Eastern Land. Yeah. I remember I got the Blood Die one, and that's like death right there. That's a terrible one. That's easy. Use Wicked Hood. Brother, Jimmy, that one doesn't count. I have to go. It doesn't take me to, it doesn't count. Because that's the one that takes me to the, I have to do it inside of the mini game place, bro. I gotta use it in the mini game place, bro. Yeah, skip. Yeah. Runespan. Yeah. If it was just the Wicked Hood, I'm using that. I'm using that, brother. But nah. That one's trash. That one's trash, bro. Oh my fucking god. That was a tilter right there. Missing that? That was a tilter right there, dude. Jesus. This one didn't really move. Oh man. Yeah, this would be a menu swap right there. This right click will become teleport. Like this whole thing, these would all be teleport, bro. It's like 2 minutes to get up there, isn't there? Big portal, claim runes, 2 islands, and you're. I don't know where to go for that though, Tank. I don't know where to go for that though. That's the one problem. I don't know where to go for that. Like it might be really quick, but I don't know how to get up there that quickly. I haven't memorized where I need to go for that. You go east? Oh, okay. Maybe if I learn the route for that, but if I got the charges, I'm gonna skip it. I don't think it's on. I think it's on Waco. I think it's on Waco. Look at it for a top room, then go east. Okay. Got it. What is this ghastly inventory I'm witnessing? Zen, this is top tier performance. This is what peak ML performance looks like, my guy. I don't know what to tell you. You might be fucking up, gang. I'm out here outperforming the top elite master cluers, dog. You have no idea how to witness, dude. I'm clues as it is. I got hell orange you. I fucking hate him. That's fair. That's me right now. I don't know what to tell you, man. Look at these little turtles. 82 hearts. He's with 38 play butters, 10 masters, shadow die. Ban him. Ban him. Is it like right up here? Brother, where the fuck am I going? Ban from Clue Chasers, got it? Thank you. Release me from this prison. Where the hell am I going? I haven't even looked in that Discord that much. Got a Hex Hunter drop? Yo, Hex Hunter's huge, though. What do you think of sailing? Would you like to see it? Oh, my God. I think sailing in RuneScape would be such a good activity. I think they could do sailing really well in this game. I think they could make really good sea combat in this game. I don't know if it could be a skill. After seeing how dungeoneering was done, I don't know if it could be a skill. Where the fuck could this be? Oh, my mirror catch just died. Fuck. Was a traveling merchant removed? It gets removed in March. Whiten. Sailing on old school is great, but on RS3 they screwed the pooch on it, making land too close. They could. I think they could just expand it. I think if they expanded, they could definitely make it a lot better, though. I think it would just take a little bit of work, and I think they could be able to pull it off. They'd have to get those elbow greases in there, man. It's gotta be the Turtle Island. It's gotta be the Turtles. I think because of how the engine is for this game, I think they could maybe pull it off. And where could this possibly be? It's on? Is it on this one? RS3 mods doing things, brother. Oh, is it here? Oh, bro, it's back there again. I just did this spot. Oh, no! Wrong way. I thought I had acceleration pots on this. But Zen, how you doing, brother? Pleasure to see you, man. Hope you're doing fantastic. Then again, I do have a 21. You have a 2,181 death touch darts. That's a lot of solo Virago kills. That's a lot of solo Virago kills, to be honest, though. You could do that. You could bang that out. Oh my god. I'm out of meerkats. God damn it. Oh my god. Is he gonna kill me? There's no way, right? Oh my goodness. Alright, I gotta go get another meerkat. I'm doing XD. I'm planning to attend Runescape this year, so I shall see the man. Hey! Nice, dude. I'm excited. That'll be good. Yeah, I'm excited for RuneFest. It's gonna be a really good time. I think it's gonna be a fantastic time. I'm excited to see how short everybody is. That way I can be like, alright. This is the short bastard that be cooking me in the comments, huh? That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of nice. Hey, we try raiding in old school, and if not, I'm very excited to raid in old school. I haven't been able to. I haven't reached it yet, but I really want to get there. Imagine hitting 3 on those guys, brother. I'm trying. Short Kings rise up, amen. I think he's being removed. Oh, in the 16th? I don't think they're getting removed in 16. Brother, you said centimeters. So if you start measuring yourself in centimeters, I immediately know that you're 5'8" because you're compensating for not saying you're 6 foot. So you start talking centimeters and shit. That's what everybody does. Because I don't know centimeters and shit. I don't know none of that. 5'9"? Damn, you're kind of tall. Fuck, you're like my height. Come on. You're good. You're good. You're tall. I'm 175 centimeters as well. Fuck yeah, man. I need to learn centimeters and kilograms. Yeah, no, is it kilograms? Yeah, kg. Yeah. I'm thinking like milligrams, because milligrams is how you measure like liquids and shit for like food count, calorie counting. I think I banked the clue scroll. I'm sick of seeing a recipe and it's all fucking cups, brother. I fear that, dude. Imagine to learn how to write recipes in kg, kilograms. I think it's a lot. Well, I think cups isn't that. I mean, I guess I haven't bought any measuring tools while in Germany of like how you measure things. How do you measure a like, I guess a cup? I guess it's a cup, but how would you? What do you call? What do you call a measuring cup? How do you do that in Germany? Like, what is that? Well, a measuring liter. Oh, I see. So then what would a cup equate to? What would a cup equate to? Yo, Raxon, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in, big dog. Brother, I have no idea. I'm making that shit up. Fuck you, man. They don't measure in beer. They don't measure beer in Germany. Amen. Brother, I had some soju earlier. That shit put me on my ass. Brother, what? I need to take a fucking nap after having that. My goodness. We didn't conquer half the world to learn your measurements. Yo, chill, bro. Yo, that's crazy. Why do we call them measuring cups when they are normally 2 cups? Damn, bro. Wait, yo, you fuck. I'm sorry, bro. You clocked his ass. Yeah, you fucking clocked his ass. I'm so sorry. Oh, shit. God damn. But wait, how much is a bro? No one's answered my question. How big is a fucking cup? How do you measure these, bro? It's have to conquer half the world. No one else is done. That is true. Oh my god, that is funny. How much? I don't know. Well, I guess how many meters is a cup? Would answer that one. So, can you give me a puzzle? I'm an idiot, dude. I'm not even talking. Oh, there he is. There he is. Lori? Oh, wise old man. Bet. Oh yeah, dude. I'm dropping every single frame as I load into Draenor right now. Oh yeah, I gotta go to my favorite town, Sploogeville, Edgeville. Cup is fine for liquids, solids like salt and sugar, because you can easily translate that as soon as you start using it for other. Oh, anybody? Okay, wait, Zin, brother, that is a universal hate. You are not alone. If you, I bake, I'm a baker. I like baking things. I really enjoy being very precise with what I'm making. If you tell me to put a fucking cup of broccoli in anything, I'm gonna bake you. It's stupid as fuck, and you should not measure things like that. It needs to be the weight of broccoli, because broccoli can be in a lot of different shapes and sizes. There's no fucking reason to have it be measured. We agree on the same thing. We do. I'm gonna suffer good red velvet cake is fire though. It is pretty fire. Yo, Dub, I'm doing pretty good, man. What's up, man? We're just doing some cool scrolls tonight, working on trim. Chatting, yapping, bullshit, you know what I mean? Guys, do I end stream with a game of League? Do I end stream with a game of League today, y'all? Do I do my mathematically perfect Pantheon for you guys tonight, or I just fucking call it from there? Or do I just end with streams tonight? I don't know. What are we doing? Yes? Oh my god, Setsu, what's up, baby? What's up, brother? How you doing, man? First time tuning into a stream, I was not expecting to be pressed about broccoli. Yo, Orange, what's up, dude? Yo, pleasure to see you, me, dog. Thanks for popping into the streams, bro. I appreciate it, man. Oh, shit. I'm gonna start a loaf, yes, today? Oh, wait. What are banoffee brownies? What are banoffee brownies? Do some PVMing instead? I might, dude. I'm just not, like, in the mood right now. Dance on an uncharted island. Oh my god, they want me to cast away myself, bro. That's crazy. Yo, Mr. T13, big dog, thank you for being our 2061st follower, my guy. Appreciate it, gang. Thank you so much. Hope you stay a long time. Take a seat. Relax. Or be stressed out. I'm pretty stressed out sometimes when I do this, so I appreciate you stopping by. I think I shouldn't have bought a stream deck. I shouldn't have bought a stream deck, and I shouldn't have bought extra cameras. Just popped in your live. I'm gonna start playing RuneScape 3. Tried old school and it just wasn't for me. Hoping RuneScape 3 turns out better. Any early game advice? Do some quest taste. I think doing early game quests is gonna be something fantastic for you. In addition to what's going on here? In addition to early game quests, map out. Am I replaying the cutscene? Did I hit replay the cutscene? Oh, I did hit cutscene. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Yeah, do early game quests. Plus some stuff. Hell yeah, brother. I appreciate it, big dog. Thank you. Yeah, doing quests early on is really good. As well as, honestly, yeah. Just pick a quest line that sounds interesting to you. Look at the requirements for that quest line, and just start working towards that. And then after that, pick an idea of what you'd like to do. Do you want to be like adventuring the world? Do you want to start like doing what I'm doing, like treasure hunting? Do you want to kill a lot of things? Do you want to kill like big monsters? Do you want to kill mobs? That kind of stuff. I think picking on a goal like that will help tailor what you want to unlock. But yeah, my biggest tip, if you're playing as a regular main account, I would level up through questing as much as you can. Pick a skill that you enjoy and stick with it. And then, as a backup goal, combat achievements. Those would be my 3. If you're going to try and pick a goal, I would pick those 3. There's no life is going to be okay, Eddie. The last thing I want to hear is I want to play League. My fault, Jelly. My fault, guy. Is it Jake here? No, it's Dance. Yuri's always so angry. Yo, where's my casket, bro? 6? The fact that this guy just pelts me is hilarious. Who am I talking to? Activate the light form prayer in Prifness. Where's the light form? Beautiful. Okay, that's easy. I like those ones. Those are like super easy. Combat bracelet? I don't think I have a combat bracelet in here. No, I don't. I don't have a combat bracelet in there. Really appreciate the advice, my man. I'm a long-time WoW player, but it just doesn't hit like it did years ago. That's all good taste. Hey, man, I'm gonna be making a video for folks just like you, so be sure to keep popping in. And thank you. That's a really good question. I appreciate you asking that question, man, because I think that's a lot of questions that people have as well. So I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping in. Hope you enjoy. Hope you just enjoy it and learn something new, big dog. I made a chocolate brownie mix, added freeze-dried banana chips into the batter, mixed it into a cakey texture, and covered it in caramel and banana with a spoon of vanilla ice cream. I have a profuse level of anger that I cannot have and taste these brownies right now. that sounds diabolically good. Wow, that is amazing. You know who would love to hear that story? Yuri. Let's tell him all about it. Wow, that sounds really good though, dude. I hope they turn out great. Did they turn out okay? I hope they turned out well. Oh my gosh, we got another casket. Only took us 20 fucking minutes. Cook a raw shark, raw cocktail, or sailfish. Oh, rocktail. Oh, it said rocktail. That was a swordfish. Oops. I should have a raw rocktail. Oh, babies would say tune into a rant about use of cups. Good timing. Fuck yeah, dude. How you doing, brother? Pleasure to see you. Hope you're doing good, dude. This is Monkey Madness and Iron. Forgot how trash this quest is. It is pretty rough. Monkey Madness is not the greatest quest. Oh, I never answered that question of what my favorite quest is. I did. I said Needle Skips. Needle Skips is a very good quest. I like that. The Carapac quest line is really good. I like that one a lot. What's another really good quest? I need to look at the quest list, actually. I haven't thought about this in a while. Like, can I, where's series? My favorite quest line is the Penguin quest line. That's my favorite quest line. I like that one a lot. Oh man. Oh man. Needle Skips. Honestly, Eclipse of the Heart. Eclipse of the Heart was actually a really good quest, though. That one had me feeling bad. Like, I felt emotion when I was reading through this one. Because I was following along for most of it. I thought Eclipse of the Heart was a really good quest. Penguin quest line is just goated. Super good quest line. The yeah, needle skips. Great one. That's a really good one. Yeah, I would say Eclipse of the Heart and needle skips. That'd be it. Those would be it. And Master Quest, yeah, dude, that one's a really good one, dude. And he's actually following quest line. Fuck off, dude. Like, hey, shut up, man. I'll be paying attention, bro. I'll be paying attention at the time. Master Quest is great because we got cat lady version of a mascot. Amen. We got hot mama right there, brother. We got hot mama right. We got cat mama right there, brother. It is a very good quest. Fishing supply shop right here. Minus Slisuke's endgame, brother. That freaking that thing is. I would put if I would put that as someone's jail sentence to do Slisuke's endgame without a guide, like, and then they get to the maze. Like, oh my gosh, that is crazy. That would be my punishment for people. You did that without a guide, dude? You're insane. You're insane. I commend that. I commend that though. Cause like it is like when you do quests without a guide, it is actually way fun. Super way funner. Way more fun. Jimmy, what's up, baby? I helped write the guide? Wow, Tank, you're fucking crazy. No, you didn't. Are you still on this world? Did you really, Jimmy? You helped write the Tippet guide for morning and for wow. Tank, I commend you, bro. That's amazing. This might be the same one again. That was the worst quest ever, I bet. Ours does some pretty great storylines. It does, dude. Oh my god. You really did just get a blood dye, bro. Wow. You really did just get a blood dye, bro. That's insane. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. Definitely not jealous. Oh my god, hold on, my chat just broke. What has happened? Is that it? No. Oh no. No. God dang it. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this like the old-fashioned way, man. Oh, my Twitch stuff just broke. My Twitch docs just broke, dude. That's very upsetting. Okay, oh, it is on this island, I think. That's insane, dude. That's insane to get that early, man. That's awesome, though. I wonder if they will ever continue the Elder God quest lines. Then didn't Zeros end up going to the Shadow Realm? It did with Zeros ending up in the Shadow Realm, which is kind of like I think he ended up in a different world, not the Shadow Realm. Are these towers? The Lost Grove? Lost Grove is pretty big. So we'll just use this teleport there. Wow, that's like way faster using skip tickets and the rerolls on that. Wow, that was crazy fast. What the heck? What do you so? What do you? Why do you show such an odd screen region? Well, it's mostly because when you're streaming vertically, I can't show the whole screen, geezer. I wish I could show you the whole screen, but I can't, unfortunately, brother. Oh, dude, KBD would be really good one. Yeah, Sasuke's Endgame was such a terrible quest, but you really had to do it for Trim. I feel that. I'm gonna say I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the vampire. Yeah, with the Havenhide, I think it's gonna be really good. I'm excited to see what they end up doing with that quest line too. I think it could end up being really, really solid. Beautiful. Oh, Shrug and Lumbridge again? Bet. Coming to get drugged at the bar? Dude, I know, right? I think it's going to be pretty good. I have faith, because I think that the last few quest lines have been really good. The one-off quests have been really good, too. There was a one-off quest for the sprites, like the falling star sprites, and that was a really nice quest. I enjoyed that one. The duck quest is good. Like the last few quests have been really, really well done. So I'm excited to see what they end up doing for these next few ones. And I have a lot of faith in them. I think they're doing a really good job. So yeah, I think they're doing fantastic. I must be the one who likes Sasuke's endgame for the story. Definitely not the maze. Yeah, the maze is ass. The maze is ass, dude. The actual story is really good. The quest is really good. But I am just getting my ass beat. I'm just getting my ass beat right now by this guy. Like, this dude is just trying to fight me the whole time. Menopause. Any thoughts on the new combat beta changes? I haven't played the beta a lot, so I can't really provide too much of insight. I do think that it is gonna be a really big adjustment for a lot of person. I think a lot of people are gonna be. What? You got another blood dye? Oh my god, you got another one? Wow, dude. Wow, dude. Congratulations, man. Oh my goodness. Wow. Ha! That's awesome, man. Oh my god, it's stupendous. Wow. Wow. That is wild. That is amazing. Congratulations, dude. Happy for you. Ha! I took KBD 3 pairs of brawlers today. Nice, dude. Alright, we got 2 masters now. That is insane. That is insane. That is insane. Leave farming? Aim it. Now, I like farming, though. Farming is not a bad one. Farming really isn't that bad, especially when you get everything set up. When you get everything set up, farming is actually pretty chill. All right. We got 2 caskets, and we're at that time of the night, guys. We're at the 3-hour mark. I am going to be wrapping up stream after we open up these 2 beautiful caskets. But before we open those, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to find someone else to raid here on Twitch, as well as I have to edit and work on some things, because I would like to get those things done, and I'll never get done because I'm my own editor. So I got to eventually do this. But thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. For watching the VOD, be sure to like the VOD, subscribe on our YouTube thing. Best thing you can do to support your friends is tell them to vote for me to get a golden gnome at the end of the year. Because I want a golden gnome, god dang it. So I'd love to get golden gnome this year. Tell them to vote for me. And subscribe to the channel and all this fun stuff. But let's open these up. Thank you so much for watching. And Jimmy, better give me some luck, dude. This is not lucky. 648k. Absolute dog water, bro. Dog water. Absolute trash. Hell yeah. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for watching.